What's up, Gorehounds, and welcome to the Gore More Podcast. I am your not so mean fluff master supreme, Big Johnny D, bringing this shit show in. However, I do not bring this shit show in alone. For with me, as always, are my horror homies. Started off with that Chad Daddy, the Dark Lord of Knowledge, Mr. Chad Chrisman.
What's up, bitches?
Yeah. We have the Duke of the Dead, the host with the ghost, Lord Scuba Cabra, Mr. Steve Vasquez.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm gonna switch you guys around here. So we doing this in actual order. We have the beloved Meat Mountain, that killing machine, Mr. Bobby Amone.
Happy Monday evening, fuckers.
And a very special guest, once again, Mr. Brody Kane, that Saucy Aussie, the DKB, and this week's birthday boy.
Yeah!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Brody!
So we're gonna start it off right now. We're just gonna do it right now. Ready?
1, 2,
Three.
3.
Happy birthday to you. Slow, okay. Happy birthday to you. Out of tone. Happy birthday, Saucy Aussie. Happy birthday to you. Sorry, everybody, for hearing that. That was super out of time. Oh, Chad, dude, with the
Now, the animal.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your Slice of Life.
Look at that. Thank you, Steve. I didn't even have to ask you this week. He was ready, willing. You know what? We're gonna start it off with the birthday boy, Brody. How the fuck have you been, buddy?
I've been good, gentlemen, and thank you kindly for that. That was lovely. Music to my ears. It was great.
Okay.
Something.
Yeah. No, it was good. Hey, what have I been up to? Well, I had to sort of have a fucking think for a second. I went to Melbourne over the weekend, and I went to my first pop culture convention. It was called
Nice.
Supernova. Yeah, no, it was fucking awesome. Big day indeed. But I got to meet a few celebrities, which was pretty awesome. Tamora Morrison, who all of you know as Django and Boba Fett. Who else? Oh, John Jarrett, Mick Taylor, Wolf Creek. He's a fucking absolute pisser. I just walked up to him and I was like, "How you going, mate?" And he's like, "Just your everyday Australian, you know, he talks exactly like Mick Taylor." Thought I was going to get me throat slit right there and then. And yeah, he's just such a gem. It was fucking funny to talk to. I only got to talk to him for a little bit because the queue, like everyone in the line for him, there was so many people just trying to get photos with him. So you sort of had to try and quickly say what you'd say, then just get out. And then I ran into another guy called Danny Philippou, who I don't know if you've ever heard of the Rucka Rucka Boys. They're like a YouTube thing down this way. They're like massive. They're like really good friends with like Logan and Jake Paul and just all them guys, you know, KSI and shit. And he's just released a new movie called Talk to Me. Well, actually, sorry, it's coming out, and A24 picked it up, and apparently it's like the next best horror film. I know it's all that hype that goes in behind these horror films. Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, I got to talk to him and got to get a photo with him about it, and yeah, a lot of people are like praising it. It's they reckon it's the next best horror film. So
Wait, was that the one that I
The hand.
taught?
The
Oh,
hand.
okay,
That's it.
yeah.
They find an embalmed hand, and then it to me it kind of feels like Flatliners meets Insidious. So there's an embalmed hand. They get a group of friends over, get on the piss and whatever, and then they have this thing where if you hold the hand and you say "talk to me," it takes you to the other side, and you get to talk to the dead for 90 seconds. But if you go any longer than 90 seconds, they'll want to stay. So it sort of opens up this gate, and they reckon it's like, yeah, this really fucking cool original idea that it's just getting a lot of love over in the States everywhere. It played at Sundance, South by Southwest, and so yeah.
Oh shit, that's
Nice.
awesome, dude.
I'm not a fan of A24 films, but when I saw the trailer for this one, I was like, okay, this one looks like.
Oh, the trailer's already out. I'll have to look for
Yeah.
that shit.
Yeah, I actually
Yeah.
didn't see it either.
Yeah, it's kind of funny because I actually got to meet Sam Raimi, you know, because of this film. So, and Jordan
No
Peele,
shit.
yeah, like a lot of people. So it was really cool to talk to him about that. leading into the Sam Raimi segment, I'm going to not really deep dive into the Evil Dead Rise, but I went and watched it. And I'm for all yous out there that have not seen it, stop what you're fucking doing. Definitely go watch it now because it is one of the greatest horror films of the year so far, obviously. But all around, it's just a fucking fantastic film to the franchise of Evil Dead. I mean, they have not released one bad fucking movie yet. It is so
And
goddamn
series.
awesome.
The series is fucking great too.
series is
You know what I
great.
mean? Like,
I love the
Incredible.
series.
Incredible stuff. Yeah, absolutely. I think it's a really nice tie into the franchise, and it elaborates a little bit on the third book that we see in Army of Darkness. So it's different. I do like it a little bit more than the 2013 remake. I'll just say that, but I'll save that conversation for another time. Johnny boy, we've had this convo.
we can easily make that a full podcast right
Yep.
now.
We totally could.
That'd be great. Other than that, yeah, bought a couple of Blu-rays, Texas Chainsaw Massacre from Second Sight, Repo Man from Umbrella Entertainment, and School Ties from Imprint Films. And that's about it for me. Haven't been really doing much else. So, yeah. Oh,
You like the
me
Repo
bill-
Man? Is that the opera one? The genetic opera?
No.
No,
Repo
no,
Man
that-
is Emilio Estevez.
Yeah,
Oh, yes.
yeah, that's the one.
Oh, okay.
Punk one. Yeah.
What am I
So
thinking?
Repo the Genetic Opera.
Yes.
And then there was another one. Wasn't there another one with like Forrest Whitaker or something like that? It was literally the same fucking concept or some bullshit.
Yeah, I never got to see it, but it was something like, yeah.
The genetic
Dunno.
opera one, dude, I could not do that, man. Like, I feel like I could do a musical, but opera is like where I lose it because I'm like, okay, I need a break from the singing. I don't need singing all the time. But
Yeah,
nice,
fuck
dude.
that.
Sounds like you had a fantastic fucking time, bro.
Yeah, it was really good, really interesting to talk to all these people and that. And I was just in my fucking element, you know. So, yeah, no, it was really good. Other than that, not much else. Bobby, what have you been up to, mate?
Hi, I'm Bobby.
By the way, quick shout out to Joe Gallo in the chats there. What's up, buddy?
Yes.
Yes,
We're
hi,
ignoring you.
Joe.
He's
We're
not the
ignoring
only
you.
one in the chat. And that's weird that it's
Scoobs.
not popping up here. No. My buddy Joseph commented, and it came up on my end on my phone, but it didn't pop up on our chat. So I
That's
don't know. There's got to
I
be
don't
issues.
see
That's
it.
why you see me say,
Yeah.
"Hey, buddy," because I'm talking to Joseph.
I thought you were
Okay.
talking to Joe Gallo.
Ooh.
Well, hey,
That's it,
Joe
yeah.
too. Hello,
I
beautiful.
was gonna say, that's what I thought. So.
Yes, hi, Joe. You know,
All right.
my sweet.
Yes. Thank you for everybody that's out there right now.
Me, I had a good weekend. I was actually in Hershey with my girlfriend and our two friends. We were out there for the weekend. We
Up the Hershey Highway.
God damn it, Chad! I was thinking the same thing.
well, they had goods on the Hershey Highway. I have here caramello. I bought a whole box that's like $20 worth.
Stretch it out.
That's it.
And never,
And,
I can say I've never had caramel.
well, I also made my own candy bar.
I'm sad that you didn't. Yeah, okay. I was gonna say, where the fuck's your name? Because I know it put your name on there.
You could put anything you want on it. You don't
That's
have
the
to put
Bobby
Hershey's,
bar.
but I want.
Looks
I,
like
yes,
that looks
of
like one of the
nuts.
Wonka bars. Look at the size of that
Yeah,
thing.
fuck yeah, it does.
Because
it
it's
is
full
a-
of nuts, Chad. Nuts and protein.
exactly. It's the Bobby bar full of nuts.
Mhm. For
So
some
we-
reason, jerky's in there too. But
listen,
You
it's
got to
the
add the
secret
meat.
ingredient. I gotta have my meat in my bar.
the candy
have that
bacon would probably
gabagool.
work, honestly. You know?
Gabagool.
So that's what we did this whole weekend. We were in Hershey riding rides and all of that fun shit. We actually were at dinner on Saturday. The park closed for a little bit because we had rain, but then they started testing the roller coaster in front of the restaurant we were in.
Dope.
So we're all just like sitting there watching it, like, yeah, maybe we'll be able to get on it. Our waitress goes, if it opens, you guys can go and we'll just hold your dinner. 30 seconds after she
Nice.
said 30 seconds after she said that, my buddy's wife looks at her phone and goes, guys, they just opened a ride. You ain't ever seen three adults run faster. You ain't
Is that
never
the
seen
picture
three
where
adults.
it's like your buddy's holding your knee? Is that
No,
one?
that was earlier
Oh.
in the day.
I'm just picturing
I-
it looking like a bunch of kids running for the ice cream.
I gotta
truck.
ask, dude, because just like I stood next to you, man, and you definitely are a meat in a mountain. So like when that shit comes down on your shoulders,
Oh,
man, like
dude.
how compressed are you in there? Because I feel like you got to be like, because dude, there's times where it hurts me,
Dude.
and I
Okay,
can only
all right,
imagine.
So
where
all
you're
I'm gonna
at.
say is this: like, it's actually not really my my shoulders were fine. It's actually how their system is. So for all of those roller coasters, the two that I went on, it's the same exact system.
Right.
I'm like, I'm not fat and my shoulders are big, but there's so much room above. They're like, it's not you, it's these fucking seats. I'm like, yeah, that should really tell you something there, because I'm not going to go on these if I can still go on them.
Right.
But they had to fucking push me in and clip me. There was a couple times where I'm like, this fucker unclips.
Bobby
I fucking
felt the
had
pain
it.
of a fan.
Yeah.
Shove his ass in there.
That's so like the whole time I'm sitting there in the ride enjoying myself, and I'm like, if that fucking clip's open, I swear to God, I'm fucked. Fucked. But I'm enjoying myself, but I'm fucked. I'm sure.
That's
So, but
awesome.
anyway, so the ride opened up. My girlfriend and my buddy, his wife couldn't go.
The ride opened up your girlfriend?
Wow.
Ooh.
Whoa. What kind of a ride were you on, buddy?
See, you took that the wrong way. You were not supposed to say anything, you sick fuck. Anyway, so the ride opened up and the three of us went. His wife had to stay behind because she's carrying a little baby right now.
Yeah, that's
And
probably not roller coaster.
so
appropriate.
No.
everybody who went to that ride earlier in the day had to wait 2.5 hours. We waited 0.0 seconds.
Fuck yeah, dude.
And we rode in the front seat twice.
Nice.
And then we went back to the restaurant and had dinner. It was
Hmm.
waiting for us. So that was one of the fun experiences this weekend. And then that
That's a
was
hell
it.
of a night.
I spent my weekend in Hershey with my girlfriend and our friends. I came back and I watched this interesting movie that we are about to talk about. But I'm gonna send it up to
Stomach pussy.
Chad Daddy right here.
Oh,
and
you
hear
could have
what
given
he-
it to the. You could have given
No,
it to
you can
Scoops.
hand it to
Well, but do
Scoops.
you Scoobs and then go to
No,
John?
give it. No, Scoobs, you can go. Then we'll go.
I
we'll-
gave it to no,
and
all
I'm
right.
giving it to Scoobs. We'll go the whole counterclockwise route.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. What did I do? So
Saw Evil
after
Dead.
last Monday, I did, but I'm starting with Monday because this was literally my fucking week
Ooh.
because it's gonna be very brief.
Okay.
Monday, we got off of this, right?
Mhm.
I made some badass chicken parm. Never made it before. It was fucking amazing.
good.
It was great. Probably the greatest thing I've ever tasted before. And I followed the recipe like step by step. Didn't fuck anything
Day
up.
by
It
day.
was good. Yeah. Then I started getting a little tickle in my nose. About 9:30. It's about 9:30. And got a little tickle in my nose. And I'm like, oh. Then I started sneezing. Then I woke up. I woke up at like 2:00 in the morning. And it felt like there was razor blades in my nostrils.
Mm.
So then I wake up in the morning and I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to work. So I went to the bathroom, I blew my nose, and it was the brightest, greenest snot. It was like
Ugh.
Slimer came out of my fucking nose.
Fuck.
And it hurt so bad. So I called the teledoc and I was like, this is what's wrong. I assume I have a sinus infection. He's like, well, I guess you assume right. And you can hear it in my voice a little bit too. I still sound a little congested. So they gave me a Z-Pack. Mel took care of me as she does when I get sick because I get sick all the fucking time. All the time I get sick. And she's like, I'm going to buy you soup. And I'm like, I'm not hungry. She's like, I'm going to buy you soup. And I'm like, I'm not hungry. So I have cans of soup here that I never opened because I don't fucking eat when I'm fucking sick. So that shit lasted. Finally, I stayed home from work. Like I felt like shit. I never got a fever or anything. So that was good. Worked a little bit this weekend, tried to anyways, sitting behind the fucking DJ booth. Then Thursday, watched The Evil Dead. So I called into work because, I was feeling like shit. So Mel got out of work probably about 11-ish. She comes over. So last week was our anniversary. Okay. And Friday, both of us were like, oh, Friday's our anniversary. Friday, April 21st. It's our 1 year anniversary. And I'm like, yeah, it's our 1 year anniversary. So we go watch Evil Dead. We will catch an 11:45 showing of Evil Dead on Thursday. So by the time the movie starts, it's officially our anniversary. She loves Evil Dead. That was my anniversary gift to her. I introduced her to Evil Dead almost a year ago. So she loves
I
it.
remember
Like,
when
this
you
is-
guys did your little
Mhm.
Yeah. She
Yeah.
fucking adores Bruce Campbell. Like she loves Ash. Like she just loves everything Evil Dead. So I look over at her and I go, happy anniversary, baby. She says, happy anniversary. The fucking movie starts. And, it's a fucking, yeah, perfect way to start our anniversary. Next day, she's like, our fucking anniversary isn't today. It was the 19th, you dumbass. And I go, well, what the fuck? Oh, it wasn't even the day that same day. It was after the fucking movies. I stopped to get Whataburger. She's like, our fucking anniversary was on Wednesday, you dumbass. I'm like, well, you didn't fucking know when it was either. I thought it was the 21st. She's like, no, it's the 19th. It's on fucking Facebook. And I'm like, well, fuck Facebook for making us drop the ball on that shit because neither of us fucking knew that it was our fucking 1-year anniversary.
That's
So we both suck at this.
fantastic. That is
Yeah.
fantastic.
Well, you know
So
what?
I was like, you know what?
Now you
We'll get
know
it
when
next
it's
year.
my birthday. You got 2 days
I got 2 days.
Just think of it's the day before 420.
or
There
that.
you go.
Yeah.
There you go. I don't know why I thought it was the day after 420, but whatever. I still took her to watch the fucking movie. That's all that matters. But then Sunday, I woke up and I just felt, I don't know what the fuck. Like, I felt like something was rotting inside of me. And I was just sick all fucking day yesterday, throwing up. It was so bad. I felt like I was hungover, but I wasn't. It was really fucking weird. And yeah, like I drank a shitload of Pepto. It didn't help. I woke up this morning. I was good to go. So that was my fucking.
Damn, man, you had quite a ride
Yeah.
this week.
So how are you feeling
it's
today
like
then?
I feel okay-ish. I'm not 100%. Like I said, you can still hear I'm a little nasally, and it's just like I keep blowing my nose, and this stuff is coming from nowhere. I don't know how this shit keeps regenerating in my body, but it will not fucking go. And then I blew my nose so hard that I clogged my fucking ear.
Oh,
And that
that's
is the
the
most-
worst.
That's the worst
Fuck,
feeling
that is
ever.
the most irritating. So I'm Googling how to unclog your ear, and so I'm trying to do all this shit that fucking Google says none of it fucking worked. It was just fucking annoying. And then I was good, and then I did it again.
Oh,
Then it went away. This morning, I blew my nose. I fucking did it again. I was sitting in my car 20 minutes before we came on here. I blew my nose and I did it again.
Oh, Jesus.
It's just now cleared up as I was talking. So that being said, Chad Daddy, it's on you. baby.
all I know is I came in at the time of I drank a shitload of Pepto, and I'm like, I don't want to know, but I want to know. But just keep going.
I
I
had
want
a stomach bug, 1 day stomach bug.
I want to know what the fuck is Pepto. Now I hear this in films over there. What is Pepto?
Pepto-Bismol. It's
Pink Bismuth.
it's a medicine to calm your stomach when you have diarrhea or bubble gut
Right.
or anything like that.
Y'all don't have Pepto Bismol?
I mean, we probably do, but there's probably another term for it. I just
I've
always heard.
You have a bottle
heard
of pink fucking liquid for when
Pink-
you have
Pink liquid.
that's
Pink
Pepto-Bismol.
Pink
Pepto.
Bismuth. Yeah.
right. That's Pepto.
Pepto-Bismol is just that's like the main. That's like the Coke.
That's the brand. That's the brand name.
Yeah, that's like when everybody
Yeah.
says weed eater. That's just a brand. It's you know what I mean. It's like,
Refrigerator
Right.
fridge or no, what is it? Refrigerator?
no, refrigerator is just a refrigerator.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah. Anyway,
Thank you,
but
Mel.
yes,
Mel in
but
the chat there.
Pepto-Bismol is you know what, man? It's one of those tastes where either people hate it or you love it, and I'm in the love it category.
My
love it.
wife is too, and I hate it. Like she'll
I'm
get like the
tolerated
fucking
category.
the mint, like the fucking lifesaver mints that taste like that. And she eats those like candy. I'm like, fucking
Dude,
like
those
tastes
are
like
so
soda.
good.
Black.
No.
Yes.
Of
Does it
course
turn
it
your food
does.
black?
It has to.
Okay, so I freaked out Mel this morning, right? Because I told her, I said, babe, you're fucking weird. Like,
I was actually going
because
to
I took-
ask you that, and I'm so happy you brought
I
that.
drank some yesterday, but then I also took the chewables. So
Jesus.
I passed out, like I went to bed, and so my tongue was fucking black this morning when I woke up. So I told her, I was like, it's weird. Like I was brushing my tongue and all this black shit was just pouring out of my mouth. Like, am I gonna be a zombie? And she's like, what the fuck, babe? Like she starts like over text. I know she's freaking out. And I'm like, I'm just kidding. The Pepto turns her shit fucking black. That's why she can't drink it. She had really bad like nausea and shit a while back. And I was like, well, you can't drink Pepto because you're fucking pregnant and it'll turn the baby black.
You know what?
So you can't fucking drink it.
Pepto chewables, I swear to God, are the only drug that you can't OD because it's like on the directions, it's like don't exceed 16 a day. What
Yeah,
the fuck
don't
other
take more than
medicines?
16 a
Dude?
Yeah.
Like, what's gonna happen if I do 17? It's gonna have adverse effects, and it's just gonna now blow my colon out. Like
You're gonna turn. You're gonna, dude. You'll look like Majin Buu.
Yeah.
I would take it.
Have you heard
It'd
of
be awesome.
Peptacil,
Heard of what?
Brody? Peptacil?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, I don't think I have. See,
Because it says that's the Australian equivalent is Peptosyl, Peptacil.
you said it's for diarrhea. I don't think I've ever had to take it for diarrhea.
As much as you eat KFC, you've never had. Damn, dude. Jesus Christ.
Because that shit just flows out of me instantly.
Bro,
That's
them
just
mud
fucking-
butt bowls are literally.
So that's
in
just
the
natural.
Dude,
That's
right?
just a natural fucking state. Is just
That's like
That
cleanse.
potato and
I
gravy all
love
day,
that.
every day with a bit of hot sauce. Mm.
I was like, bro,
Oh,
I know
you're
you eat some
sick,
dirty bird
bro.
every once in a while.
have
There's
you had
no
the new
way.
nuggets? Do they have the new nuggets there yet?
I think they do. I think I saw it advertised the other day, and I drove past.
They're
And I'm like,
fucking amazing.
Yo, the
They
fat
are
kid in me got
amazing.
excited that they brought the double down back, man. I was like, what?
Oh.
I go every
That's
once
so
in a while
fucking
for a
sick.
chicken pot pie myself.
Anyways.
Anyway, yeah.
Anyways, Chad Daddy, it's
That's
on you.
me. Yeah, I didn't do much. Friday we went to the in-laws. My in-laws just landed in Hawaii like 11 o'clock last night. So they're on a nice little Hawaiian vacation for 10 days. So they had a nice little dinner for us before they left. We had a little surf and turf. And I think I ate like half my body weight in crab legs.
Wow.
Nothing
And
wrong with
crab
that.
nice T-bone steak. So yeah, that was nice. Then afterwards, we treated the kids and took them to the drive-in to see the Super Mario Brothers movie, which was really fun. Really enjoyed the hell out of that movie. So if you haven't seen it yet, go see it.
Oh my God, go see it, dude.
Really cool movie, really fun. Let's see. After that, so Saturday was my aunt and uncle's 50th wedding anniversary. So we went to that. Just a little lunch. It's nothing. We don't do fancy or anything like that. Very casual. It's more like a family reunion kind of thing.
Word.
Nice.
Yeah. So we got to see my dad and everybody. Hung out, talked. What else did I do? Sunday we just cleaned. Today I watched this movie. It was a pretty uninteresting week, in all honesty. Didn't.
Yeah,
I thought you
it
could say
happens,
it's a pretty uninteresting film.
That's what I thought he was going to say.
No,
too.
dude, this film
Yeah,
is like
It's
Dude, I
not
feel like
uninteresting. That's for
we
sure.
definitely
No.
were at the brim of trying to talk about it, but we didn't. We were like, no, don't talk about this. We need to save this
Mhm.
for sure.
Let's see. Did I do anything? Oh, so I got these little guys in the mail today. Got them off eBay. Got a little
Yeah.
nice little OG Mecha Godzilla
Nice.
and Baragon.
Nice.
You won't
Got the
paint him
waist.
like fucking Dragon Zord.
No, hell no. You can't really get a good appreciation, but he has a nice metallic shine to him, nice silver
Nice.
finish to him.
Nice.
Like I got that and I put that together. I'm like, I got this set mostly because I wanted Baragon, but man, this Mecha G is fucking fantastic.
Sweetness.
So yeah, I guess I got that today, which is pretty cool. It's pretty casual around here lately. Oh, today, last week it was in the 80s, like all week. Beautiful weather, sunny weather. People mowing their yards. Someone mowed them twice, and today it fucking snowed and
Ugh.
sleet and hail. It looked like the fucking snowpocalypse outside. It was nasty. We have a frost warning last night and tonight, so I got to cover my wife's damn plants again.
Cobra's got the
Never
fucking-
plant.
You're right.
You never plant in April.
No. They're hanging baskets. We didn't plant anything.
No, still.
There you go.
No. Never.
But yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Cobra.
that's it. Really, Big Johnny D. Your turn, buddy.
Let's see. What the fuck did I do? Well, I also saw Evil Dead Rise this Saturday with a bunch of patrons, and it was a good time, man. It was a good theater experience because, like, the theater was definitely like, it's always like that's hit or miss. You know what I mean? Because, like, obviously, like, I could hate a theater experience based on people like being rude on their phone or just talking or something like that. But like, when you have a theater that's like into the movie all kind of together, that's a good fucking time, man. And it doesn't really happen as much, especially like the theater I go to. It's a smaller theater, so like obviously it's opening weekend, so there was a good amount. There's probably like 30 people in there, which is solid enough. Oh man, it was a fun fucking ride. It was go see it, just go support horror and fucking. I mean, just don't go see any movie to go see any movie. I mean, unless you're like that type, then by all means, I'm not going to stop you. But this one is this one's worth it for sure. It was a fucking fun time. I definitely could have used a solid more 10 to 20 minutes easily, but maybe we'll get that in a physical release. Physical, dude, I'm getting that shit day one.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
That shit was awesome. And then there was stuff that Steve cued me in after the fact that we all kind of missed, and we were all like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Fucking. Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah. And then let's see, what else did I do? Oh, I started playing oh my goodness. Star Wars it's the Jedi one. It's almost like the God of War style. It's the newer one. What the fuck, dude? Why am my brain farting so bad on the name? Because they just announced the second one.
Yeah, the second one actually comes out this week.
Yeah.
Cal Kestis.
With Cal.
Dude.
And it's fucking awesome, man. Like, I'm having a good time with that.
It's a fun game. You'll really
I'm only like maybe like 40 minutes into it. But it gives me an orange fucking lightsaber. It makes me happy.
I think I might actually go back and replay it after I'm done with Kakarot because I'm at the Boo Saga now, so I'm almost done.
Oh, nice. And then I also started playing, and I've never played it in my life, but I have it on the Switch. So I started playing Super Mario 64 today.
Yeah.
After Mario, I was like, I want to fucking play.
I want to say something real quick. If you've ever thought about getting Kakarot, definitely get it because they're doing the next download content, which should be out pretty soon, is the ending of the original Dragon Ball.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. With
Yo, man, you know what I gotta say, dude? For out of any Dragon Ball game, Xenoverse 2 has gotten the insane amount of updates for how old that fuck. It's still getting shit for superhero, dude. And consistent. I'm like, that game is fucking like 7 years old, man.
But it's a great fucking game, though.
Like, fuck, dude. Like, for sure.
It's fun.
But yeah, that's cool, man. Like, I like that they're going OG. Well, let's see. Yeah, so I started doing this fucking Star Wars game. Like I said, I saw Evil Dead. I rewatched Evil Dead 2013, the morning of Evil Dead. Dude, like I did the dad mode. Like I was up, it's 5 a.m. Everybody's sound asleep. I'm like, yeah, fucking roll the fat one, put that bitch in the Blu-ray player, which I was pissed because my Blu-ray player is my old Xbox and I haven't turned that bitch on in like 6 months. So I had to download a fucking 4 gig goddamn update just to watch my fucking movie. Which fuck future technology, dude. Fuck this shit. I just need a normal Blu-ray player, no internet bullshit. Just I want to fucking watch my goddamn movie. Like, so pissing me. I'm like, why can't I just watch it? It's like, oh, you gotta be updated. I'm like, fuck you and your consistent internet connection bullshit.
The Videodrome.
It is. No, not leading me to the things like I mean, maybe. I don't have a tummy pussy yet.
you don't want the belly vagina.
I mean, I do have the gut, so if I squeeze it the right way, it kind of goes this way. But I don't know if I could stick a VHS tape in there yet. But no. And then I watched this movie, which, holy shit, I have never seen. And this shit was fucking absolutely bananas, and I am ready to talk about it right now.
Let's do it.
So that is 1983's Videodrome. Whose pick was this?
I'm pretty sure
Scoobs.
It was mine.
Take it away,
it
homie.
Was my pick. All right. The president of Civic TV, Channel 83, Max Wren, is always looking for new, cheap, and erotic movies for his station. When his employee Harlan decodes a pirate video broadcast showing torture, murder, and mutilation called Videodrome, Max becomes obsessed to get this series for his channel. He contacts his supplier, Masha, and asks her to find the party responsible for the transmission.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, rip. A couple of days later, Masha tells that Videodrome is real snuff movies. Max sadomasochist girlfriend, Nikki, decides to travel to Pittsburgh, where the show is based, to audition. Max investigates further, and through a video by the media prophet Brian Oblivion, he learns that the TV screens are the retina of the mind's eye. Being part of the brain, and the Videodrome's transmissions create a brain tumor in the viewer, changing reality through video hallucination. Directed by David Cronenberg, Naked Lunch, Existence. Written by David Cronenberg, Shivers, Dead Ringers. Produced by Claude Hero, The Brood, Going Berserk. Bobby!
Starring James Woods, Cat's Eye. Casino as Max Wren. Debbie Harry, Tales from the Dark Side, the movie. Body Bags as Nikki Brand. Sonia Smits, The Pit. Tech War as Bianca Oblivion. Peter Dvorsky, The Dead Zone. Casual Sex as Harlan. Leslie Carlson, Black Christmas, The Dead Zone as Barry Convex. Jack Crelly as I read that wrong. Yeah, the as is in the wrong spot.
Yeah,
there.
it threw you off. Yeah, it threw you off. It's fine.
Police Academy 3, Back in Training, and Dr. Strange Love.
What a movie! Police Academy 3, dude.
As Dr. Brian Oblivion. Lynn Gorman, The Best Christmas Pageant Ever, Murder by Book, as Masha. Julie Connor, am I saying that right? Close enough.
So. I think
Spasms, Street Legal as Briddy James. And David Bolt, Prom Night Millennium as Raphael. whatever. Chad.
I was like, dude, you
That's an
almost had it all the
Italian
way. If you would've
name.
fucked up,
That is an Italian
know-
name.
you know he's notorious.
I'm
for
an
fucking up
Italian who
names,
doesn't
bro.
pronounce things right. Where have
Oogie
you been?
spoogie. Oogie spoogie.
Where have you
Spooky.
been?
Spooky, spooky.
Not only that, I got you all saying gabagool when that's not the right way to say it to begin with.
You want to
Oh,
go
how do you
go
say
eat
it?
your
Hey,
go eat your
so-
ricotta.
It's
more
capicola.
Oh shit.
more texts, more chat in here. Anthony said it's a Jedi Fallen Order.
That's it.
The game.
Yes, thank you.
Sorry, Anthony, your chat's not popping up on the main chat.
Wait,
so
is he here?
We're not ignoring
Oh,
you,
he's
buddy.
here?
Yeah, he's here.
What the fuck?
What's up, Anthony?
Yeah.
You know you can't.
Oh,
What's
hey.
he on? Is he on YouTube or is he on Facebook?
He's on Facebook. He's commenting on
That's
Facebook.
fucking weird.
That is funny.
Why is it not popping in?
But
I
anyway,
have a
Chad,
question
you're
real
up.
quick. Does
What's up?
Debbie Harry? Where have you all seen her before?
Blondie.
Correcto.
Hey, there you go. All right.
Oh yeah, man. I'm an 80s baby. Of course I know Blondie.
Blondie, sexy.
Which, by the way,
Alright.
she dyed her hair red for this movie.
Mm.
It looked a lot more red middle of the movie than it did in the beginning.
Yes.
Beginning, it looked a little bit more brunette, but maybe I was
agree.
just thrown off.
Well,
Anyways.
maybe the dye job was starting to wear down, and it wasn't filmed chronologically.
You know what? Very, very true. All righty. Chad Daddy,
Okay,
I believe it's
so-
on you.
Music by Howard Shore, The Silence of the Lambs, Dogma. Cinematography by Mark Irwin, The Blob, and Grandma's Boy. Had to throw that in with you guys. We were
Yeah.
just talking about that. Had to bring that up.
I gotta
Edited by
rewatch it.
Ronald Sanders, Johnny Mnemonic, A History of Violence, effects and makeup by Frank C. Carrere, The Gate and Popcorn, and the great Rick Baker, Without Warning, The Howling. Distributed by Universal Pictures, runtime of 89 little people, rated R for mature audiences, budget of 5.9 mil, gross 2.1 mil. It tanked. Hey, there we go. Now
it's
there
loading.
goes, Cats.
What the
That
hell?
was my fault since they were commenting on my feed. I had it on friends only, not public, but now
Ah,
you
you
bastard.
that was mine.
Yeah,
That was mine. Hey, but I
bastard.
figured it the fuck
Well,
out.
now we
Come
got it. What's
on.
up? And thank you, Anthony.
Yes, hello,
Fallen
everybody.
Jedi.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Sorry, we couldn't see it. The fucking scuba.
All right.
God damn it.
Yeah.
So before I gotta say, how much it made doesn't kind of surprise me, and that's not saying that this film isn't bad by any means. It's
Yeah.
just very
It's a hard
different.
It's
sell.
weird.
It's a hard sell.
very yeah. Like
It's a weird movie, but that's why I like it so much. I remember watching this flick the first time, and it just weirded me the fuck out. Like, just the body horror in this one with the whole stomach pussy. Like, oh, like even watching it today, I was like, oh, this is gross. Like, fuck, they did good with the special effects. Like, and I just always liked the cancer gun.
It's
Like,
not-
the cancer gun. Just
It's
always
It's not
fucking-
that it was just gross. Just the belly pussy itself. But when he pulled the fucking gun out of it, it's just dripping with
Yeah.
slime.
so. Like all right, we obviously jumped quite a bit to get to that part of the movie
Yeah,
because
sorry.
there's no. It's fine.
There's a lot in between.
That's how this podcast goes. If anybody's
But that's
just
what this
joining
movie's
in,
most
that-
known for is that. That's
Oh,
who made it
absolutely.
notorious.
Now, I will. This is a first time watch.
Same for me.
I didn't even really read the description going in, so I went in almost completely blank slate. And then my wife, I asked her the description like when we were kind of like 10 minutes into it. I'm like, what the fuck is going on right now? Holy shit, man! This movie, just in comparison from last week's movie of Dr. Giggles, which is a total popcorn, I could turn my brain off and not think about anything. This is the exact opposite of that. Holy shit!
and it
Yeah.
makes you think.
Yeah,
It
it
makes
does.
you
It does.
on such a level, right? And I'm assuming the main question, quote unquote, of the movie is like, how far is too far? Obviously, we all know like once you go to a certain level, there's no going back, and that's for anything.
The
Yeah.
funny thing is, and I noticed this while watching it, is this movie, the themes in this movie are more relevant now than they were when this came
Exactly.
out.
Yes,
Yes,
they are.
I was about to make that point.
Yeah, it's kind of fucked.
That it's like he kind of knew, and it's weird that he wrote this movie back then, but it's so relevant now, especially with the one part where they what did they say, something about where something about fake names or something like that, everybody has a different screen name.
Mhm.
Everybody has a gamer tag. Everybody goes by something different, you
Yeah.
know, and our perceived our reality is just what we perceive. People post all this shit on Facebook. That doesn't necessarily mean that's how their fucking life is. We follow these we follow these social media people that live these fucking extravagant lives, but are they really living that life, or is it just
It's edited.
bullshit?
It's edited to
It's a
make
facade.
it seem.
It's
Yeah.
exactly
all
what
a
it is.
facade.
And that's why I mean, this movie just speaks so much now, especially,
Mhm.
and especially how dependent we are on technology,
Mhm.
you know, and the gun for him is kind of our phones for us,
Right.
Yeah.
you know, that's what has us tethered.
Now the gun
to
shit was kind of weird for me only because it kept flipping back between like solid handgun and like normal.
because
And I'm trying to figure.
you're seeing his hallucination.
Well,
Yeah.
You're seeing what
That's what
he's
I gathered
seeing,
too.
and then what the real world is seeing.
Yeah.
so like I feel like I should say right out there, if you haven't seen this movie is a fucking trip and a half and a full fever dream.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like absolutely. There's like moments of reality on top of reality, and you're like, I don't know what the fuck just happened, but okay.
This movie literally shows that people will literally go to any sort of length to basically get what they want or to feel a certain way. And whatever gets them there is what they're going to use.
So even in the beginning, let's say when he first showed his love interest there, when they first watched the tape that first night, and they were like getting down and dirty on the floor with the fucking needle and shit like that. Like, I even liked how more reserved he was than she, because she saw that and it was instant, like, oh.
Yeah.
And he was like, no, no,
Yeah.
no, you don't like this. And she's like, no, no, no,
I
I
like
do.
that.
And he's like, oh, okay. And then I think that kind of scared him because like he obviously didn't really want to know if even he liked it or not. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I think that's the whole like concept of the movie is no matter what, if you fall down that rabbit hole, it's gonna suck you in regardless.
It's like finding something new and you're like, I don't know if I want to like this or should I like it
right.
too much.
So like,
yeah.
don't accidentally just start searching random shit on porn sites and start jerking off, because dude, that's just how you get weird fucking fetishes by the end of the night.
Yeah.
Well, it
In other
reminds
words.
me a lot of like dark web.
That's
shit,
what I was
Yes.
thinking, too, like
Yes.
8mm kind of thing.
Yeah. This is of course. way
Really, dude?
before
Because
the
it
age
reminds
the
me of
internet.
bitches on Instagram in 2023 with Scream Mask.
Oh, that's a whole nother fucking set
Shots
of-
fired.
No, it's not shots fired. It's called truth. Fuck the shots fired.
It's
I'm
the
right
truth.
there
It is
with
the truth,
them.
though. But you know,
Don't get me
you
started.
made me lose my goddamn point. God damn it.
Sorry,
That
was
You were
the
going with
railroad.
you were going with the dark web type deal.
So, but yeah, I mean, and it's kind of like that. So I feel like when you peek into things that you're not really privy to peek into, you awaken something inside of you. And watching the Videodrome did just that. Granted, it was, perverse things, these acts, the violence and stuff. What it did was it awakened something inside of him. And it reminded me a lot of that. What the fuck was it that we watched that had that fucking really weird
From Beyond.
thing?
Oh,
From
the
Beyond.
I was
How
feeling
it-
that too.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it kind of like, not necessarily saying it's the pineal gland, but it could have easily fallen into that
That's where I
same
thought it was
fucking
going
aspect.
personally. Like he
you
was
know?
calling it humor,
And-
but that's just because he didn't know what it
Yeah,
was.
because Oblivion
Yeah.
was saying that it's like it's building a new organ in your brain.
Yeah, and so it's saying the new flesh. So that's essentially what's occurring is what he's perceiving as reality isn't what we all see as reality, because his mind is now opened up to this whole new fucking aspect of the world.
Mhm.
Now, did he survive at the end, or did he really die at the end because he was just bad shit crazy and everything was just a fucking, just his mind? Don't
It's
know.
also this movie also entails that even when you find new things, someone's always watching you. Whether it's through videotape or now through our phones. And the problem is today, even with today, this movie speaks that we think we're secure, but there is no security. This movie is also that big thing of they'll always find you, especially
what
when you
other-
find something you're not supposed to find.
One question I definitely opened up for me is because my wife works at an optometrist, and I looked right at her. I'm like, "Is this the shit that goes beyond?" Because I need to know this shit. Because like, what the fuck, dude?
You know what? Brody's been quiet.
Yeah, we got to hear
because
Brody.
Brody's
Talk
just
to us,
been
Brody.
waiting. Because like,
Come on, unleash it.
Before I just want to say, mentioned this in the chat, and Brody didn't hear me say it, but I feel like this movie could fit very comfortably in the Hellraiser universe.
Oh yeah,
A lot of the same themes going on between the two. Yeah.
All right. So Brody,
Well,
your thoughts?
Obviously think it's a way ahead of its time, like you have already elaborated on. But I also think it reflects obviously on the term that, you know, back then that TV rots your brain and what you could do or what it could be as a weapon, you know? So, because what I like about it is the fact that it definitely borders on the line of reality, mind fucking the viewer's view on life and what is and isn't real. And like Steve said, it really elaborates on today's themes and that. But it's weird to actually think that Cronenberg was able to create such a fucking fantastic film back then that elaborates so much today. So I think, and that's where it comes in that he was way ahead of his time. So yeah, I just love the fact that it's new, it's something different, and I can appreciate it. Oh, I just really appreciate Cronenberg's work and style and how he's able to like really craft this unique vision of what he represents as a society through the television landscape of like just all this weird shit that's happening, but he's able to elaborate on it in a certain way that makes sense but doesn't make sense, if you know what I mean, because throughout the visual telling of this film, it's like, well, reality, non-reality. And I've seen this a few times now, and it's a weird one because it works for me, but it always has me second guessing what I think is real or not. And it definitely feels like my brain is rotting thinking about this film, hence giving us that realism of the term TV rots your brain, as I was saying earlier. So yeah, I fucking love this film, and I love the creativity that went into behind it because it's a thinking man's horror film, if you know what I mean. Yeah. Because you have to watch it a few times, study it throughout the dialogue, the characters themselves, some of the shit that they do and say to make you think, yeah, is it reality or non-reality? Like Steve said at the end of the film, is it just he's fucked up? Is he alive? Like, if do you know what I mean?
You know what,
so
dude? Like, honestly, I feel like I could double feature this with Jacob's Ladder.
Yes,
I feel like we're almost discussing this.
I was driving home thinking the exact same thing.
Just the way he's explaining that, I'm just like, man, that's like Jacob's Ladder. You're like fucking really talking.
Yeah.
So that scene in question, for at least me, dude, that definitely like threw me out of reality. And I don't know what it was for you, homies, but it was when in his dream he's whipping the TV, and then he comes out of it and he thinks what's her name is dead in his bed.
Masha.
Yeah, dude, that whole like fucking scene, and then you find out she's not, or maybe she was. You don't know like what that dude did because he's all part of it too. You know what I mean? Like,
and the fact that they never mention her again throughout the rest of the movie,
right? So like, was she off? Like, dude,
was she
that was the
real?
whole thing.
I mean, that's
I'm assuming she was real because she was already an agent prior
to him watching it.
Like, right? Because like she was trying to sell him the weird like Athens goddess softcore porn. Yeah, that was full softcore, dude. It was awesome.
But he met Nikki before he watched it, and she wasn't. She was dead.
She was dead. No. She wasn't dead then.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure she was then. She was alive then, but then she went for her 2 weeks like she did. But then she was killed.
Okay.
And they filmed all the shit just like they did with the dead guy, and they used the shit that they filmed to lure him in. Like she was,
or was she?
What's that?
We don't know if she was really dead.
Well, they
just
no, because the one chick said
Bianca told him.
Bianca did though, and I thought Bianca was the one who like kind of like sussed everything out. I mean, I guess she could have lied about it.
See, my whole the moment that I went that I don't trust anything in this movie is immediately when they're first together in bed on the floor and the background changes behind them. I said, I don't trust what's going on in this movie. I don't know what's real. I don't know what's not real. And that was only what 15 minutes in, not even.
Dude, the first red flag is when she's like, "Yo, I just want you to cut me a little bit right here."
Yeah,
well, you know what? Like, listen,
and she already had cuts.
Yes, see, right, and that's the other thing. It's like, and even he's like, "Wow, looks like somebody's already kind of done that a little bit." It's like
a little,
no.
So
they're gonna put a knife in my dick hole, and I'm just not feeling.
So the thing that really stuck with me is that like he's already seen Videodrome. He's starting to have visions because of the tumor scenario inside his head. When they put the machine on his head, he never takes it off after that. So
Yes.
they put the machine on his head, and then he starts having these really bad hallucinations. So
Because that's
from
when he
that
wakes up in
moment-
bed, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
yeah. So from that
Okay.
moment onwards to the end of the film, because he never takes it off, are we just seeing these hallucinations play out in the machine?
That's a good
Oh,
possibility.
you know what?
He's-
I didn't
yeah,
even think about that
I
one.
never thought about that till you said something. Because we
So
never
everything
see him
else
again.
after that could be like fake, or is it real?
Yeah.
Or was because there's this real weird scene that Cronenberg adds in. It's like, or was everyone in on it? Because his right hand man that finds him Videodrome.
Mhm.
They have that conversation like it was all set up, and the fact that he had power to release Videodrome being head of the TV company. So in reality, was everything like did everything that happened was real after he put on that machine, or was it just his hallucinations that were just sort of mind fucking us as an audience? Like it was
Right.
that's
And,
what I
like,
mean. Like
Yeah. And there's no scene after that even indicates whether any of it happened. There's no scene where you could go, yeah, he definitely took it off, or no,
So
it's still on.
that might make a little bit more sense, because my questioning was when, and I miss his name, but the pirateer there, the other guy, the curly haired dude,
Oh yeah.
when he wants to give him the new assignment, and he's got a fleshy videotape. Now all the videotapes have been pulsating at this point, or been kind of looking like boobs. Maybe I'm not sure how to take it, dude. Like, let me shrink this down there. But like, so when he put it in his gut that time, and obviously he was already flipped over and he's in the new flesh, I'm assuming he was eating his hand. But what, like, did he have a grenade in there? What the fuck was on his hand?
I think that's what that was supposed to be.
Okay,
Because
because it blew him up.
right, but that's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm like, when the fuck did he get a grenade? What the fuck is going on? Like,
Yeah, how did it go from this fleshy tumory fucking VHS to a grenade
Yeah.
hand? Like when he inserts it in his
but he didn't
stomach?
even have
It was
like
weird.
right. He had like a stump left with the grenade like stuck on it. Like, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like, dude, like, what the fuck is going on in this movie right now, dude?
Mhm.
Like, because I am like, this is like Inception level shit, dude. This is like 3 different levels
Yeah.
of fucked. Woo, welcome back, Scoops.
Yeah.
There's a
Yeah, I
lot
don't-
to take in this movie.
So like, right. So like, did that dude really blow up? Like, you know what I mean? Like, did
Yeah.
like you said, did any of this actually happen? Did he never take the VR helmet off?
Or here's another thing. Maybe he put the VR helmet on and it's still reading his mind, but he could have been dead the whole time. It could play your mind stuff back.
Maybe it's like an infinite loop of him being in this new reality, and then he's just like living that out now, sort of thing. Oh, who the fuck knows?
When did he kill his two partners? Was it after the VR or before?
After the VR,
He was-
because that's when they had control of him.
Yeah. So he put the helmet on and then all of that ensued. That's when
Yeah.
he
Okay.
killed
You're
them.
right. Yep. Which it's crazy to think how far that dude got around after just blasting 2 guys. Which everybody
was gonna say,
saw
cops in the
that.
80s,
shit.
Yes.
Sucks.
Yes.
And he just
Like,
walks out
oh.
casually.
There's a cop in the glasses in the optometrician that he's there. The cop doesn't even look up at him, dude, like at all. He's just man.
Maybe when they put that on his head, they're recording his hallucinations for a new TV show, and that could be like a part of the Videodrome for it.
And that's what
That could
I
be a good
wonder, like,
indicator
that-
that it's not real then.
Yeah,
So-
like it's all fiction. It could be just a new show called Videodrome, and it's all coming from James Woods' head.
That's a fucked up show then. What channel?
Well, I mean, we're getting a snuff show already, so
That's true. Yeah, we are.
And they already said like this dude. They mentioned before, like they already have like a cocaine simulation show, and
Yeah.
so they already got some shit that's kind of on edge. Obviously, this,
thank you, Joe. Thank you, and happy birthday to your daughter too.
Happy birthday to your daughter, buddy.
Yes.
absolutely. No, this is this movie definitely. I feel like I need to watch a solid another time
Yeah.
to
I
really
mean,
like.
watch it high. Maybe it'll make more.
No,
sense
I
if you
did.
watch
That might make
high.
it less. That might make
Oh,
less
I
sense.
did. No,
What if you enter Videodrome if you're high while watching it?
it got really weird because like I was like, man, I was starting to really question like where the horror was in this movie, and I'm not. it's definitely a different type. I would say maybe it's a little in the beginning, it's more adjacent, but then when you start to get into the weird body horror and like the TV actually becoming alive and shit like that, I'm like, oh, all right, here we fucking go. This is some
You know
weird
what
ass
creeped me out
shit.
the most? The videotapes when they started breathing. I don't know why that creeped me out. So
The
Pulsating.
much.
one looked like the one was pulsating, but it also looked like it was trying to like grow into boobs, and I was like, what the fuck
It
is
was
going on?
something.
Honestly, it just made me want to watch like old fucking Pee-wee shit and everything, just because the weird claymation and everything.
The funny thing is, like, seeing those old videotapes, that really brought back a lot of memories because we had Betamax growing up, and that's what those tapes were.
Bro, and
Yeah.
that's what I was wondering. I was like, I feel like those are Betamax because they only have the one side you could see. They're a little bit smaller. So, was the VR helmet? Do you guys feel like just giving him that Videodrome signal so he would produce more?
I think it was boosting it. I think what they were doing is they were boosting it essentially to turn him into somebody that they can control.
because obviously
I think that was
So it was like a hypnosis.
the whole point.
okay.
The whole point was to send this out over a signal to unlock people's minds
Yeah.
that are of the same frequency to get them to do their bidding. You don't like this person, hey, let's get them to kill this
But
person.
my
because
question
then,
is,
hey,
like,
it doesn't fall on us.
Why attach it to the snuff films and shit at that point? Like you could put it on any kind of broadcast if that's all.
Because true, but they wanted the seedy people. Like they were saying, North America got lazy.
Yeah.
You know, everybody else was advancing. So what better way to rid society of these pests other than to broadcast it on the, a channel where these people that are deemed like, heathens essentially.
Because sex
They're gonna
and violence sells. That's it. That's
Yo,
exactly
man,
it.
I'm just saying that the main doctor from what was it From Beyond, the OG doctor that turned, he definitely would have been part of this fucking ring.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
No doubt.
Been like, yes, I am all for this. No, this movie was cool though, man. Like Chad and I talked about it. We both really did not know how we felt a few hours after watching it. Like I thought about it all night and morning because I was just like, man.
I'm still up in the air as to what I'm going to rate this. To be honest, it's gonna.
No, and I'm glad we talked about
That
it.
makes me happy.
What's that?
I said that makes me so happy.
Well,
Everybody's just like so confused.
No, I mean that's a good thing because it's like I said, like last week it was a no-brainer. You turn it off, it's a fucking popcorn flick. But it's like this one, it's like
You got to think about
this
it.
one. You could you don't have to think about it, but I feel like it makes you do it. Like you're going to do it.
regardless.
I think
'cause you
that's
just,
the point of the whole
right.
movie.
Like because like now you're just gonna start questioning obviously your own kind of reality and shit like that.
This is
and like
this
you
is
boys
going to be
said.
one of those weird movies. It's like the first Maniac, where it just
Yes.
2 weeks later I was still thinking about it and processing it.
I feel like it's for sure because it's just gonna be like what the. Because like I'm still like, what the fuck did I watch?
Yeah.
Because like I gotta say, man, I was not expecting a stomach pussy or a stomach pussy pocket, or whatever the fuck you want to call it.
There was a stomach pussy VCR.
That
Right, dude?
that was the most weird, I think.
Like I wish he held more. I mean, obviously he had a grenade in there at some point, but he held his gun in there for the longest time, which was cool that they brought that back out. Like it just didn't disappear, and it was just like, oh, what the hell happened there? Like, no, it was storing it for this whole time, or was it? You know what I mean? Like, dude,
Yeah.
this movie's like fucking the last Freddy or the New Nightmare. It's just like you don't fucking know.
It's all oh God. It's all
But no, man, effects were solid. They looked
Yes.
great. They, especially even today, man, like whatever cut I watched was clean as fuck. So
Mhm.
Yeah.
James Wood, even though was looking young as fuck, somehow my wife agrees that, or she even said she's like, he looks young, but he still looks fucking old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, well, that's 80s, man. They aged way harder.
Yeah, but if you watch him here and watch him in like John Carpenter's Vampires, he looks this fucking
It looks the same. Yep.
He looks a little rougher, and I think he looks better at Vampires. Like he looks a little like, even though he looks a little older, like
He's got a little
feel
more
like-
edge to him.
yeah, like we're like this. Just I don't know. He looks like
Wow.
I just
the
love
old
James Woods, to be honest. He's,
Yeah.
James Woods was younger than me in Videodrome than I am now.
Oh wow.
He was 36.
Okay.
Yeah,
in
it seems
Videodrome.
about right.
That-
I don't know, man. Like I said, dude, 80s people just fucking aged harder back in the day.
they did.
I don't know.
It's all that
Yeah,
fucking
That's
smoke,
why I use
dude.
my Gold Bond with retinol.
Okay.
Bro, think of restaurants back in the day when you were just like smoking section or non-smoking, but the non-smoking
Yes,
didn't matter.
dude.
Because
Okay,
it's
so
just
It didn't matter because
fucking
it was
all
right there.
there
even
anyways.
even like in the 90s, people age different because, and let me just mention this because think about a couple weeks ago we were watching Oxygen. It was one of those snapped episodes, and it was about Selena and the woman who killed her, right?
Mhm.
And it showed what was her name, Steve?
Yolanda
yeah.
Saldivar, that fucking cunt.
But showed pictures of her and showed video footage of her, and I'm like, she's in her mid 30s, and she looked 60.
Yeah, she
Fuck
did.
her.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck her. But yeah, but she looked so much older than what she really was, and it's just weird how people, I see people my own age and people at 40s that don't look like they're in their 40s, but
So on the investigation that I did 2 weeks ago, they had a section of letters and stuff from serial killers, and they had a letter from Yolanda Saldivar. And my favorite part of the night was walking up there by myself and talking shit to her and throwing her picture of the finger. I can't wait till she dies. I can't wait till she dies. Selena was fucking hot, and I loved her, and
Yeah,
she was
a
nice.
good-looking woman for sure. 100%.
She was super nice. She gave back to the community. She didn't deserve to die.
What's her
Like a
name? I'll
bitch.
look her up.
Who? Yolanda Saldivar or Selena?
Yeah, Yolanda. Was it
I
Yolanda?
was saying, you can just look up
Yolanda?
Selena and you'll find it.
yeah, you'll
Yeah,
find it.
it'll be like one of the first.
It's like Selena's killer. She looks like a dog.
Sounds like
She looks like if Droopy Dog was
She also
a real life
is probably one
person.
of those people that, man, you live a haggard life, dude. You just look, you know what I mean? You look like it too.
It was
so.
something, buddy.
That's overweight Hispanic women for you.
Oh,
Damn.
Fucking A.
Shots fired. I'm an overweight Hispanic male, so
Yowza.
it's whatever.
Hey, man, it's all good.
Oh, shut
So-
up! You're a sexy fucking thing, Steve. Shut up.
So, what else can we
Yes.
say about this movie, man? Like, I mean, shot wise, it had some crazy shots. I like the flipping from like different TVs when he's like whipping them and
Yeah.
shit because it's the one chick and then it goes to the other.
The-
And
This was my overall second watch, and I don't know if
Oh.
I still don't know. Oh yeah, look at that.
Jesus.
That's yeah. She's fucking.
Yeah.
Rosie O'Donnell.
But like,
Ooh.
Fucking does.
but this is my overall second watch of this movie, and it's still, even after 2 times, I still just want to go, man, where was this? I want to see where this universe was going still.
I do have to say I'm a little bit surprised. I think maybe I was expecting it to be a little more extreme than it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because it was Cronenberg.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's Cronenberg.
Yeah.
It was definitely not as over top of as I was afraid of. So that worked in its favor, and I'm glad I went in with the very clear mind of what to expect.
See, just knowing that it was Cronenberg, I was like, okay, there's going to be some body horror, and it's going to be kind of fucked. But I would agree. Like, I expected it to go way worse for just how we started. I was
Yeah.
like, oh shit, because we're starting with straight up BDSM right in the beginning. So I'm like, oh, okay. If this is what we're starting with, we're only going to get fucking worse. Well, it definitely went a little.
I
bit
had-
of a different ride.
I had to rewind it and rewatch the beginning just to make sure I caught the same thing. Was when he got up in the morning and he's sitting there looking at the pictures and he fucking dunks pizza crust in his fucking cappuccino.
Yeah.
Blech!
That
What
was
the fuck was
disgusting.
that, dude?
I'm like, wait, did he dip that pizza crust in there? And I had to fucking rewound it to make
Yeah,
sure.
no, we here too. We were like, what the fuck did he just dip that pizza
Yeah.
in? I was like, I don't know what he dipped it in, but it wasn't marinara sauce. So whatever it was wrong.
It was
That's
was
all the
coffee. It
fucking-
was- yeah, it was a cappuccino. He had the
I
froth
mean,
and everything.
at that point, it's bread. Whatever.
Bread with sauce on it.
No, not whatever.
what is this
not
fucking end of days Arnold's Power fucking shake, dude?
That power
Nothing
shake
will
looks
ever
more
beat that
appetizing
fucking
than
power
what he
shake.
did in this movie.
No,
Oh,
it
that
didn't,
was-
because that was literally the same thing with like 5 extra things plus
With
Pepto.
Chinese food, beer, Pepto Bismol, and a piece of pizza. Beautiful.
Blech. Gross. Anything else we want to discuss before we have Chad go behind the curtains, gentlemen?
I think we touched
spread
on a
the
good bit of it.
cheeks.
I think
All
he
right.
needs to spread that stomach pussy and take a look.
Okay.
Whoa!
wow,
Ew.
Yeah, spread that
Yikes.
stomach pussy.
Okay, so there were 3 different endings filmed.
Like
the
Melody
ending
said,
used
ew.
the ending used in the films was James Woods' idea.
Okay.
Oh, really?
I don't know exactly what the other 2 endings are. I know there's an ending that has like an epilogue kind of. I'll get to that further on down, but I don't think that I don't know for sure if that was one of the 3 film endings or if just something they added on for the TV version.
Oh,
Oh, I kind of want to see
Interesting.
I want to see the epilogue now.
It ended with him walking. There was a giant like box, and he was like, "Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy.
Ooh, piece of candy.
Ooh, piece of candy.
oh my god, dude! His last reality was he was a vampire slayer, and he went off into the desert.
Oh, that's
And
fun.
then, no, and then he ended up in a cartoon.
All right.
Continue.
Yes, but before he was that cartoon, he was Hades.
Yes, he was.
Oh no!
The best Disney gay friend from the 90s.
Dude, I love that movie. I'm gonna have to go watch. I'm gonna have to watch that this week.
Hercules.
I've never seen it.
It's
Dude,
oh,
I like it. I liked
It's
her.
good.
I didn't like it the first time, but as an adult, I appreciate. It's kind of like Emperor's New Groove.
I was
Like, the
just gonna
first time
say
I
that.
watched it. Watched it again, coming as adult. Fucking love it. It's
oh,
probably
I love
So-
Emperor's New Groove.
Anything after Lion King, with the exception of Lilo and Stitch, I did not watch.
Oh, dude, you missed out on Atlantis, Treasure Planet.
Yep.
so
Those are
Atlantis. A
fantastic.
lot of people missed out on. Like that was one that was just that was a solid.
But
one.
I can feel you. I kind of felt the same way for a while, and then I think after like 2000, I started getting into them more.
Lion King just has my favorite fucking song in it, and I love it so much.
Fair
It's my
enough.
favorite movie.
All right. What else we got, Chad Daddy?
Let's see. David Cronenberg had to double for James Woods in the scene which Max put the helmet on his head because both were afraid to a point that he might be electrocuted by it.
Oh, shit.
Holy shit!
I
That makes-
love-
how the hell do they make that helmet?
I don't know, but I love the fact that the director is more worried about his actor and says, "Fuck it, I'll do it. If I die, I die."
It makes me wonder though what
Yeah, like,
what
how the
made
fuck was that
helmet
Cobb
so
job?
dangerous.
Right? Like how bad was that Cobb job together? Where like
I
they had
don't know.
exposed
but-
wires or something. They thought that shit would fucking wow.
Oh, why did it put it under Project Louder?
Because Project Louder has a beautiful penis.
Sorry.
It does.
Except for me.
Shut up.
It's
We all
Project
have a
Louder-
beautiful thingamajiggy down there.
It's like the Thing. It's all combined into one. Just
Let's all
enormous
combine here.
blob. Yep.
We share a penis.
Mine's just the
Right.
biggest one out of them all. That's all.
Yeah.
Man, that's the truth. The majority of the trailer was created with the Commodore 64 computer.
No
What?
shit. Are you
That's
serious?
awesome.
I don't think I've ever seen the trailer, so I can't confirm that.
I haven't either, but I want to now.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought I kind of at times missed having the trailer on here, but we don't need to be red flagged for it.
Fuck no, dude.
Yeah, no, we don't.
I do miss having the trailers. I was thinking about that the other day.
Right, because sometimes it's a nice little refresh if you watch it a few days
Yeah.
beforehand. or
Yeah.
whatever. It's all right.
Anyway.
See, lately I've been watching, before I start the movie, I'll watch the trailer, and I didn't do it this time.
Ooh, there you go.
Okay, among the scenes that were scripted but deleted was one where Max Wren's TV rises up out of his bathtub while showing an image. The crew had researched how to do this. There'd been talk of having the actor in the tub and come up with several different solutions. One involved filling the tub with a clear fluid that was non-conductive, but that would have cost $25 a quart. The crew eventually decided to take a real
Electric
TV.
jelly, I bet they would use for that. Yeah.
Maybe. And that's 1980 $25. So that's probably like $100 now.
Yeah.
All right.
Um,
Jesus, fuck.
So the crew eventually decided to make a real TV and simply cover its insides with layers of waterproofing insulation. It worked. They dunked the TV into a swimming pool and found, to their astonishment, that TVs float due to the ultra-high vacuum inside the picture tube. The scene was axed just before it was about to be filmed. I think that would have been a really cool scene, to be honest.
Dude, if they did that, that would have been pre-Freddy. That would have been stealing the Freddy glove out of the
Yeah.
fucking tub scene, dude, with a TV.
Yeah.
You know that I love the fact that they literally went through every possibility because you don't get that today. You don't get that creativity. That shows.
CGI.
Fuck CGI.
Yeah, today they just CGI it.
Yeah, cocksuckers. Continue.
It wouldn't
Little-
have that good veininess that it had.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, continuing on. The TV station Civic TV is patterned after City TV, an actual television station that started out in Toronto and was particularly famous for showing softcore sex films as part of its late night programming schedule. At one point in the film, one of Max Wren's partners is called Moses, which is a reference to City TV founder Modus Znaimer.
All right. This is pre my time.
That's pre my time, even.
I
Also
only
the
got
old
to
school.
enjoy Skinamax, so
Scrambled,
Scrambled.
or scrambled, and then HBO late night too.
I had that growing up.
HBO's Real Sex.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I watched.
Taxi Cab Confessions.
I
yeah.
never watched that one.
I've watched. Yeah, I remember that one.
See, the problem is I watched it, but the only thing that stays in my head with Taxi Cab Confession is the SNL skit of Taxi Cab Confession. Where Chris Farley has anal warts.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Jesus Christ.
Chad just had a flashback.
He passed it on to somebody else, or somebody passed it on to him.
Well, he was because he was going to a gay bar that he got it passed to him at the end. He's like, I went to a bar and got anal warts.
That was it.
Continue. That's enough of that.
Oh, the 90s.
Yep.
During filming of the cathode ray mission sequence, the film's gaffer, Jock Brandis, walked in and casually informed the crew that the power lines to the building were smoking because of the load imposed on them by the TV sets.
Oh shit.
So they damn near caused an electrical fire.
Can we just talk about how he was smoking in that first scene on the talk show, dude? Like that was fantastic.
Yeah.
That was
That was
pure
definitely very,
80s.
very 80s.
But it
I
was
could
also kind of like
smell the
but
cigarette.
it was also just like a little bit of douchey because like just as they opened it up, dude, like he blew it right in her fucking face. And I was like, damn, dude, like you couldn't even just blow it off to the side a little bit? Or no,
I
right
also
in
love the
host-
fact that he's in the middle of an interview and he just looks at girls like, I really want to take you out to dinner later.
Right?
Like, can we do that? Like,
Yes, you can, dude. You're the man. She
Shit,
went to
it
dinner.
worked.
It
It
worked.
worked.
You know what I mean? Power play, dude, right
yeah,
there.
next thing you know, it's cut me here, pierce me here. Boy.
Hey, man, I'm not going to kink shame. Some people are into it, whatever.
Hey, no, I'm not kink shaming. I'm just saying it's all it takes anymore.
Okay, continuing on. The character of Barry Convex was inspired by televangelist Jim Baker.
I don't know.
Okay.
Wow. Oh, wow.
I do.
That's a bit of a stretch, but I can.
Yeah, I
kinda
was going to
see
say,
it.
I could kind of see that. That's taking me back a little bit, dude. I had to think about that for a second.
The fact that a televangelist is what's used for that really makes you wonder.
I loved how, like, I do love how they kept him alive, though. Like, he just had that many videotapes. Like, it just makes me think of, like, how AI generated shit could, like, happen today, where, like, you would never know if somebody died if they really want. You know what I mean? Like, just
Well,
keep it-
I assumed that the tapes of him were alive. That's what I always thought.
Oh, you thought he was alive in the tapes?
Yeah, he's alive in the tapes. He transcended. He became the new flesh in the tape.
Oh, I still took it as he was dead, and he just, like, literally prepped that much ahead of time.
But he was talking directly to James Woods.
Yeah, but dude, once again, where the fuck is we don't know where James Woods' reality's at this point. It's
And
so
And the talk show.
and Bianca said that that's yeah.
But see, the talk show, there was no, like, he didn't say any specific names in that one. He just said, like, so I'm like, yo, man, she could take her time and take snippets from each one and essentially put that together. I mean, look at the shit people do now, dude, where they put together songs just from people's, like, talk shows.
Which is
you
true.
know, so-
Oh,
Oh,
dude.
don't even, yeah.
I heard so AI, like now they're recreating voices
Mhm.
with AI. I saw or I heard an AI with Tupac and Biggie rapping Jay-Z and Kanye's N-word in Paris.
Oh,
How did it sound?
Fucking awesome.
Really?
Already looked like you wanted to say
Yeah.
something there for a second.
Oh no, I just wanted to ask Steve about that theory you were talking about. So, the doctor or whatever his name was, did you say he sort of transcended himself to the videos?
That's what I always assumed, was that he transcended to the videos. That's why when she spoke of her father, she never spoke of him in the past tense.
Yeah,
that's true. She
Oh,
never did.
yeah, because she
And
said
she
this is what's left of him, and it was all these videotapes.
Yeah. And like I said, that's just always how I took it. Now there's nothing to confirm it,
Yeah,
but that's just how I always took it, because when he's talking to James Woods, he's talking to
Does
James
say
Woods. Like,
his
he's
name
not-
specifically.
Yeah. And
Mhm.
granted, yes, you guys make a good point that he was already fucking cuckoo, but I mean, is it so far fetched to believe that was the point of all of this, was to transcend into the new flesh, meaning you become something that
He did say the video was the next level of existence, and that was essentially reality in itself. So,
And-
Yeah, he did.
And
So,
okay.
are they able to transcend themselves into the video because they kill him on the video? because they strangled
Well,
him to death. So
he already
He was
had
dead
the
before that. His daughter said he
Right.
died in the hospital.
Yes.
Oh, okay, right.
So
But
he
yeah,
could
but they
essentially he could
they
live and
choke him on
die.
the screen.
Right.
They-
But that one, like, if what Steve is saying, essentially, he could live in any tape. He could die in any tape, but then be resurrected by a new tape, essentially,
No.
like, or like be
Oh.
just alive in that tape per se.
Yeah,
Maybe.
right. So
Okay.
there's
Well,
like
he's
about
he's
1,000
transcending
different
to the new
copies of him.
flesh, so maybe he doesn't die that way. But
well when he was telling him, oh, I was the first victim of the Videodrome. I think that was just all a theatric because essentially he got the tumor from, the Videodrome to begin with. He was in the hospital because he was sick. So essentially they didn't murder him the way that he died in the videotape. He died, of natural causes or whatever the fuck he died of, in the hospital. So I think when he was talking to James Woods and he showed that he was the first victim, it wasn't him really dying. It was just him being
it was
dramatic
a
in
performance.
explaining,
Yeah.
in explaining what the fuck was going on.
That's kind of how I
See,
took it.
That makes
the
sense.
the first time I watched it, I don't even know because I was so like, what the fuck is even happening? But when he said to Max, he's like, they removed a tumor from my brain. It was Videodrome, and I was just like, oh, so they removed a tumor from his brain, and it was like in the shape of a VHS, and this was Videodrome, and that's how it started. And then they used him as a guinea pig to create more Videodromes. Like I was.
Okay.
But that's a whole different thing.
Mm.
It was
See,
it was
that
so
scene-
fucking weird.
I thought that scene, I wasn't expecting him to get killed off in it. I thought we were gonna watch him get like weirdly like kinked out. Or
Yeah,
something like
that's
that.
what I
was
Like,
thinking
they're like
too.
strapping his arms. I'm like, yo, bro, are we gonna start watching this dude getting like spanked or something like that?
But then-
As he's like trying to explain like what Videodrome is. Like,
But then we see the girl Nikki, and I'm like, yo, don't tell me she did some shit to this man.
I mean, she did, but
See, I think this film is in the same universe as Cronenberg's latest film, Crimes of the Future, because they
Ooh,
deal with
I still have to
Yes.
watch that.
they deal with the scenario of creating new organs as an art form. So, like Viggo Mortensen's character will create these new organs inside of him that no one actually has, that are sort of like they're like tumors themselves, but they're tattooed, and it's a really weird concept. And I think this would be in the same universe as Videodrome to that extent.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, just a little sidebar, but that's
No.
what I got. When that doctor was talking about how his tumor was removed, and then he sort of states it as it's a new organ for the body. It doesn't necessarily have to be a tumor. They just say it is.
Right.
So there was just
Okay.
this weird thing that I was sort of picking up on.
Yeah.
Word.
Yeah.
Chad
Cronenberg.
Daddy?
Cronenberg.
Okay, so for the breathing screen effect, a film camera shot footage of a TV screen playing a video of Debbie Harry. This film was then rear projected onto an inflatable airtight rubber chamber inside the television. I'm going to skip down through all the...
Bro, I thought he was
about
gonna
it.
put his dick in the TV.
Right? So did I.
I would have.
So
You're like, yo, look at them lips.
Rick,
I mean, he did that later in Scary Movie too. But
Rick Baker's team always used simple cable and pressure controls to puppeteer live performances. Airflow was often regulated by blowing air through an assortment of tubes, but the TV proved too large and complex for this approach. Physical effects supervisor Frank Carrere devised a solution to grossly oversimplify. Carrere outfitted a keyboard organ with a valve air compressor. The result was a device that could inflate air bladders in sequence when the operator pressed certain keys. And James Woods said it was basically like feeling a giant boob.
Huh.
Sounds like a good
Yeah.
time.
Sounds like it.
That's awesome. Yeah, I definitely was like, oh man, he's gonna fuck that TV. He did not. I thought they were gonna go there.
He's a much stronger man than I am.
Right?
I feel like that should be like a scene in Family Guy.
Yes.
Mhm.
Like Peter would, like if it was Peter, like he would stop and like look both ways to like make sure nobody else is looking, and be like,
And all you
zip.
And you just
You
hear
just hear-
unzip and it just cuts. Yep, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Right? Like she's going for the kiss, and it's like you don't even do the kiss. You're like, well, you're like, it's gonna be like getting blown by a giant. That's all right.
Okay, continuing on. The film was shot in Toronto in the late fall of 81. Because Canadian government-funded films were beholden to non-negotiable cutoff dates, production had to wrap by the end of the calendar year. As a
Oh, shit.
consequence, David Cronenberg and his crew had to start shooting without a finished script. Now, to be clear, Cronenberg did have a complete script when filming began, but it was a prototype. In fact, this prototype was a wilder, more audacious, and by all accounts, more shocking script.
See,
That's
now
the movie I want.
Same.
yeah, I want to see that now.
Yeah, but dude, trying to like maybe putting that out nowadays, yeah. But in '83, like, dude, I just feel like this is taboo. I feel like this is very taboo for then, and almost even maybe for now. Maybe just because it correlates to a lot of shit now too. But, I wonder how much more like against the fence he wanted to go.
I mean, knowing Cronenberg, he's
He
kind
would.
of endless in a
The
lot
other
of
thing is like,
things.
would have he even got that R rating? Like, probably not.
No.
This would have been a Video Nasty's #1 then if he did
If
this.
this wasn't already,
I'm sure. I think it was too.
was this on there? Do you have that, Chad, at all, or no?
What's that?
Was this a Video Nasty by chance?
I didn't see it.
Okay, no
Was-
biggie. But what else we got, homie?
The videotapes used in the film were Betamax format. This is because VHS cassettes were too large to fit into the false stomach for special effects scenes.
Yeah, his pussy was too little.
Too tight.
That's right. Fucking Betamax, baby.
An epilogue was planned but never filmed. In it, Max Wren, Bianca Oblivion, and Nikki Brand appear on this. Okay, so this is one. Appear on the set of Videodrome. Bianca and Nikki are shown to have chest slits of their own, from which emerge strange mutated sex organs. The concept was also used in one of Cronenberg's earlier films, Rabid. The scene was scrapped along with many others due to cost overruns, bad timing, and the sheer difficulty of executing such a special effects scene. A number of other ambitious special effects sequences were also dropped.
Fair enough.
I'm not saying I wouldn't want to see that, dude. Like,
The
I'm
one
just
thing that
trying to
pisses me
envision
off-
like what kind of organs are coming out of them. Are they? Like,
A giant peen and a giant vagine.
The one thing that pisses me off about his stomach vagina is that he's already been broken in.
Hot
It's like it's
like a
already
hot-
happened to him before.
dog in a hallway. Oh,
like-
Oh, good
see,
God.
one of them is like, what if one of them's a vagina and one of them's an asshole, and then he just grows like a giant fucking weird phallic dick.
No, she would have the giant weird phallic dick
Yes.
since he's already got the vagine.
yeah.
Ah,
I'm
she's
curious
gonna
how
peg his
phallic it would
stomach.
be.
Ugh.
It would just come out of her.
But it came out of her, but
It
they
would
said
come out-
chest, right? So they were having the split
Yes.
between the titties because they wanted the titties in the shot. So
In
she's
today's
got
day-
dick.
And the titties would have
She's
been the
got-
balls.
she's got
The
dick
titties
titties,
would have
dude.
been the balls.
There you go. There you
In
go.
today- and I'm gonna leave. Never mind. In today's day and age, that'd be like normal.
Oh, what the fuck, dude? There's an anime out there that's done that.
You know what?
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Wasn't that like fuck one of the stories in one of the VHS movies?
I know
Oh,
what
yes,
you're
it
talking
was.
about.
Yes,
But yes,
yes.
and no. Yes and no. Are you talking about the monster penis and the monster vagine? From the,
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
that was the third one. That was
Yes.
the third
Was it
one.
the third
yeah,
one?
Yeah,
All that made me think about.
Still haven't
Ugh.
seen those.
yeah. First two were good.
Yes.
I didn't like the third one, and I didn't watch the fourth one, but I know that they're rebooting it, right?
Yeah. Yes, they are.
And it's the
I think it's
VHS.
already out. The new one's already out.
Why are they
Is it?
rebooting it? It doesn't really.
Maybe.
Hey,
really give
what's
a
up,
sense.
Emily?
Emily, hey.
Howdy, Emily.
Howdy.
Hey.
What else we got, Chad Daddy?
Okay, the director's cut contains the following additional footage that was cut from the theatrical release to get an R rating. During the Samurai Dreams scene, a dildo only partially seen in the R-rated version is fully visible.
Fuck
Mhm.
yeah.
That was a
Yeah.
weird looking meat dildo, dude.
Yes, it was.
Like that definitely had some like weird texture going on to it.
very, very horny.
I like how she had to.
You're gonna get
undress
us
the
canceled,
dildo,
buddy.
Never. Hey, it's all in my ancestry.com. If they want a list, I can do all of
too.
it.
Listen, I like that it was just dressed up like a little samurai. Like she had to undress it. It was like awesome.
The first shot of Videodrome in Harlan's workroom runs longer. The next scene in Harlan's workroom shows a different and more graphic take of the Videodrome broadcast.
Is that the one where like it shows in the background and it's way clearer than it's ever been when they show it up close?
Yeah.
Okay.
Clay and shit.
The scene in which Max pierces Nikki's ear has been extended.
Hmm.
I don't know if I want to see more piercing.
Yeah, I don't know. It didn't do anything for me, man. I gotta say that. I'm sure there's some people out there that definitely like this movie was eye-opening for them.
The shot of Max shooting his second partner is slightly longer, and Barry Convex's death goes another shot.
Okay,
Okay.
so not too much.
Yo, was Was his one partner not George Costanza?
Oh,
Like, dude, whatever. When in that one scene when he was saying his little spiel, he's like, "Yeah." He's like, "This isn't dirty enough for me," and I'm like, "That's Costanza, dude. This is 1983 George Costanza, fucking rocking that shit."
So it's Frank Costanza.
It is, dude. But Frank always had a head of hair, so
that's
so I
true.
say it's got to be George. It's just earlier George,
And he wasn't loud enough for Frank.
right?
Hmm.
Fucking A. You guys are not winning me over on this movie. No, Sean, I'm gonna tell you straight up, it's an interesting fucking watch for
Yes.
sure.
Give it a chance.
Like it's
Yes.
not bad by any means. It's just definitely more of like a head scratcher. Like
it's
not-
thought provoking. It's thought provoking.
Which if you're not in the mood to think,
Don't
totally
watch it.
understandable. I did not know I was going to be in the mood to think, but I had to be. So this but that's okay. It's okay because you know what? Like I got my popcorn flick with Evil Dead this weekend. So
Yeah.
you know what I mean? And maybe that's not giving it enough credit because I feel like even that's better than just a popcorn flick, but it feels closer in the vein.
Sean said we're not winning him over in this movie.
No, that's what I'm saying. He's gotta
Give it a shot. Give it a
you
shot.
gotta give it a shot.
Gotta watch
because
it,
it's a
man.
weird-
Gotta watch it.
Yes.
It's definitely, I would say it's horror adjacent, more sci-fi.
He's like
personally.
he's like, oh, sorry, as I make noise. He'll
Definitely
definitely be
watching
watching
this
it
alone.
alone.
Nikki will watch this with you. You'll be fine, dude. She'll be good.
Okay.
Just don't tell her about that stomach pussy and you'll be fine.
Could be
Continuing
a
on.
turn on.
That could be.
That's true.
It'd be like them watching Videodrome. You know, it has the opposite effect than you intended. Okay, so the TV version first released to syndication is a slightly different edit with extra additional material as follows. A very different and extended introduction with longer opening titles presented over red-themed paintings. A longer version of Max's business meeting with the Japanese salesman, including a reminiscence about a girl in a Hong Kong hotel, a sinister foreshadowing of the disappearing Videodrome performers. Extended sales meeting at Civic TV, a very brief additional line of dialogue in Harlan's lab, an extension of the scene with Max and Nikki watching Videodrome, which I'm kind of curious how they tiptoe around that, being this is a TV version.
Yeah, that's a good question. It had to be a late night TV version. It's the only thing I could think of.
You could probably do some quick edits so you don't actually see like the piercing going into the ear.
I was more talking about the stuff that they watched that's actually on Videodrome. They have to like seriously blur that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's hardcore fucking like just super blur. Yeah.
An extended version of Brian's monologue in which he comments you've got a nice little addiction going. Nikki calls Max and explains she was behind his first major hallucination, and Brian makes a return appearance, telling Max to take advantage of his position. Nikki picks up Max in a limo and notes how much she likes his current incarnation, including his sick and wonderful hallucinations.
That woman's got some daddy issues, but we can address
So
that.
I'm assuming
later.
that would be more this instead of the limo where he just picks up and watches the TV, probably. All right.
Something like that. Barry Convex offers a greatly expanded backstory about the optical accumulator as a military device.
Interesting.
I feel like that's key information that should have been left in.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, didn't they kind of allude to that?
Did they?
Well, as a weapon.
Yeah,
I think
they
said
mentioned
something
as a
like
weapon.
as a weapon.
Yeah, they mentioned he worked on something for the military, but it was just kind of dropped right after that.
Okay. Huh.
Max walks down the street and sees a very different version of himself in a store window. An alternate shortened version of Barry Convex's assassination, made safe for US TV. Max nervously sees a news report about the shootings on TV and encounters a mentally disturbed homeless man. An extended version of Max's solo.
Wait, didn't we get that?
I saw the homeless guy.
The
I
homeless
saw-
guy
yeah,
with
I saw the
TV
homeless
where
guy.
he's like
Yeah.
had the battery and shit. He's like,
Hey,
hey,
daddy.
man, my
Hey, daddy.
Yeah,
Hey, daddy.
yeah.
Hey, daddy. Hey, get my batteries, daddy.
Yeah, I don't understand why that's listed on here. An extended version of Max's solo excursion deeper into the heart of the city in his own psyche, revealing more of the boat interior. And finally, a TV epilogue. Pivotal lines of dialogue from the main characters are reiterated over the same paintings seen over the opening titles.
It doesn't say what the epilogue was, does it? It just
Just replaying some lines of the characters. I don't know.
Bullshit.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, and
Okay.
last but not least, the basis for Videodrome came from Cronenberg's childhood. Cronenberg used to pick up American television signals from Buffalo, New York, late at night after Canadian stations had gone off the air and worried he might see something disturbing not meant for public consumption.
Yeah.
I like
He
how
was
his
just good as
his
he-
childhood fears.
We're
Just
seeing
kinda-
kinks.
Yeah.
He says it's fears, but that's just to make it look better. He's like, what really happened is I saw this
Because he
shit.
would get fear boners.
Fear
Right.
boners.
Fear boner raging
That's a-
in your pants.
See, that's a song right there. We need to write it.
It is a song. It's on the league.
Been written.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was literally watching started rewatching the league today. I love that show, dude. I don't like fantasy football. I don't even like football, but I love that fucking show, dude.
I always play Ellie's birthday song.
I've never
My
watched it.
God, dude.
At the bar. I played it at the bar
It's
for
your
people when it's their birthday.
today.
Today.
I love that song, dude.
I have
I've-
no idea what the league is.
I
Bro,
my
have no idea
God.
what it is
So-
either.
You
Same.
don't have to like football. You don't have to
Nope.
like fantasy football. This show is fucking hilarious as hell. There's like 7 seasons of it. It's on Hulu. It was on FX about 10 years ago or so, maybe 12. Oh my God, dude. It's one of those ones where it's like it reminds me of like Always Sunny, where it starts off and you're kind of like, I'm not sure. But dude, the shit they like pull back in every season and all the little nods to all the shit, dude, and just the way the show builds up, it's such a fucking good show. It's dirty. Do not watch it around your kids.
All right,
And you gotta love-
it's
you
it's
gotta
on
love a
Hulu.
show
It's
with
on
a
Hulu,
child.
so
Yeah.
I'll have to give it a
You
watch.
gotta love a show with a child named Chalupa Batman.
Well, that's not till like the 5th season, man. Like,
Still doesn't
Oh,
matter.
great.
It's
Thanks. You
Chalupa
spoiled it.
Batman.
Now I don't even
But
go
no.
watch it.
the dude who's singing the birthday song, it's those one main guy's brother, and his name is Taco. And
Yeah, Taco.
he's a Canadian comedian named John
John
LaJoy.
LaJoy.
Yeah, see,
Fucking love it.
dude, and you probably heard maybe a few of his songs before, but like was it Everyday
Show me your genitals.
Show Me Your Genitals was the biggest one. And then like Everyday White Guy. What the fuck?
every
I can't even think
I'm
of
just your everyday. I'm just your everyday average normal guy. I think
Yeah,
that
that's what
was
it is.
it's
Yeah.
called.
Anyways, but like he sings in all of his episodes and shit, dude. But it's just this group of guys that are just like they're in fantasy football, but they're all friends, but they're all assholes.
And they're all trying to fuck each other.
Yeah, they're
over.
all assholes to each other because they're all trying to like be dickholes even more so because they're in fantasy football. But there's like one guy, Paul Scheer, who's fucking hilarious, but he's always gets shit on the worst the whole fucking time. But yeah, go check it out sometime.
All right.
Just not with the kiddos.
Gotcha.
So anything else, Chad Daddy? Are we
That's it,
good?
buddy.
Okay, we're done. Gentlemen, what format did we watch this on?
Amazon Prime.
Amazon.
Arrow Blu-ray release.
Eat a fancy motherfucker. Yeah.
Coming in with the physical. I also did
Yeah.
Amazon though. Douche of the film.
Ooh,
I'm gonna have to say
Barry
that the dude
Convict?
from the who's running the whole shindig, I would have to say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Barry, big old Bazza.
That son of a
Yeah.
bitch.
I go with that. Yeah.
All right.
I
He
agree.
started this bullshit.
Favorite kill.
His death.
Yeah,
The
dude,
kill.
whatever the
Oh,
fuck happened
100%.
with
The
him just
tumor gun.
fucking, yeah, dude, just exploding on stage. Which once again I had to turn to the wife and ask, I go, is this how like trade shows are for glasses where you just got people dancing around and shit? Like is there this whole secret underworld going on that I don't fucking know?
Well, it wouldn't be a secret underworld if she told you.
Yeah, right. I
That's
know.
true.
Yeah, but I
Not
should
only-
at least know.
Not only is his death fucking awesome, but when Max is like running down the hallway just outside that venue, you can still hear him like moaning and groaning through the microphone.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
he's like, "Rah!" It's
I
fucking
love how
that
once
shit was
again, I
nasty.
love how once again he has a clean getaway from that.
Right?
yeah.
He's like,
Nobody
everybody saw me
stops
shoot that guy. Haha.
Silly.
Sorry. I have one question. So if this is all coming through that television that's on his head, like through his hallucinations, and this Barry that put it on his head is watching it,
He just watched.
he now knows that Max wants to fucking kill him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
interesting.
Hey, you know what? I just realized why he was able to get away both times after shooting someone. It's Canada.
Ah,
None of them have that John Wayne complex up
But
there.
it's not though. It's Philadelphia,
Was it?
Pittsburgh. No, where were they?
yeah, Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
Was it
No, they
Pittsburgh or
weren't.
Philly?
No, they weren't in Pittsburgh.
Where did they say the transmission was coming from?
They
They
said
said
it
the
was
transmission was coming from Pittsburgh. They
And
weren't.
that's
in
where they.
Pittsburgh.
No, that's where they were. The rest. See, that's what was weird because they went to where the transmission was, but then they kept just going back to the TV station like it was right across the fucking like road.
That's true. Yeah, he makes a point
And I'm like,
there.
but then they go back again to like the optometry. Like I don't know, or maybe that's what it was. Maybe just because there was the eyeglass place in like each town, so like that was the center. You could just go to that.
I could be.
Because it seemed like at least in
They
one
were
point,
in
like they were
Tor-
just like back and forth like instantaneously.
I mean,
They were in Toronto.
keep in mind there never
Oh.
really was a broadcast to begin with, though.
Oh,
Well, that's
yeah, he's got a point. Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
So maybe okay.
Well, that's the thing. Was it real? Was it not?
Well, wait. Then where did what's her name go then?
She went to Pittsburgh. That dead
She
body.
went to Pittsburgh.
Right?
That's what I'm saying. We don't know
died.
if she really died or not.
Yeah, yeah. That's true because if he was in the VR the whole time and like was told that, all right.
So the rest of the movie, she was just wandering around Pittsburgh trying to find Videodrome.
She was at the fucking
She was still
Night of the
getting her
Living Dead
cake out,
Museum.
dude.
She was at Steel City Con. No big deal.
There you go.
Mhm.
She was definitely getting her knife play out. All right. Best scene. Best scene.
For me, my best scene was the whole big reveal where his assistant was in on it the whole time, and like I said, there was no broadcast. That was revealed, and I just thought that was well played out. I did not see that twist coming.
Oh, the pirater.
yeah,
Yeah, no, that was good, dude. I like that. I did not expect him to be in on that shit. Because I actually really liked that dude as a character up until that point too. Because like he
Same.
seemed like a very just
I get it because he was a fake Mexican.
what
He
was supposed to be
was-
Mexican.
Yes.
he spoke
Are you
Spanish.
sure?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yes.
but I speak Spanish
was the-
sometimes, and that's I'm not.
No.
Mexican,
Yeah, but
I
you
just-
don't
no.
throw it into your regular conversations though.
This was like
I do at
this
work
was like
every once
every
in a
other
while, but-
word he was talking in Spanish, and I'm like, "You're not Mexican. Stop it. I'm gonna stab you." And then he reminded me a lot of fucking what the fuck's his name? From fucking that Adam Sandler movie, Miss I'm Sneaky Sneaky Sir.
I love that guy,
um,
Emilio.
Yeah,
Eddie
Emilio.
Wait, sneaky.
Deeds. How about $1 billion?
What's his name? John Turturro, is that his name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's who he fucking reminded me of, and I'm like, I can't take you serious because you're not Mexican and you look like John Turturro.
Maybe he was Mexican, dude. Maybe he's got a little bit. What does Gene say? Can we all agree this was the hardest VHS to find, other than the cigarette burns? I don't know. I never looked for this on VHS. I never saw it till
Same.
now. Unfortunately, I could see it though. I could see this one not necessarily being in full print all the time.
I would have
But-
to say my favorite scene is when the daughter introduces James Woods to that whole room full of tapes, and she's
Ooh.
telling him what
Mm.
this is all about.
That was a nice reveal.
I love that scene.
That was pretty cool too.
I'm gonna say my favorite scene was the first seeing the fucking stomach pussy for the first time.
That was-
Because it was just so grotesque. Like it made me so uneasy watching him fucking just play with it with the gun, and then the gun
That was-
disappears, and you're like, ah!
that was very just putting he was playing just the tip with himself, dude. Like he was just putting it in just to see how it feels. He's like, "Ooh, this feels pretty good. Let's go in a little
And then-
deeper."
Oh, it's gone.
stuck.
And now,
it-
guess what? You got a gun in the oven. I mean,
Just like they say in South Park, and it's gone.
yeah, it happens. You're like, damn it.
I don't know. I had a few myself because I do like Chad's, but I do like how he was looking at his hand and the gun starts becoming a part of his hand. How it
Ooh, that
starts
was a
moving
cool-
in. Or the TV becomes like a skin layered screen and it forms out as a gun and shoots him in the stomach. I thought
Yeah,
that,
that was
really
weird
cool.
too.
That was kind of cool.
and then
Yeah.
it cuts back to the TV as his torso with bullet holes in it. It was so fucking weird. It's like
Like I
a
said,
part
man,
of his
this whole movie-
hallucination.
This whole movie was a fucking trip, dude. For
Mhm.
sure.
Yeah.
Multiple viewings is needed for sure.
Yeah.
But no, I'm glad we were actually all discussing it though, because it definitely helps. All right, so opening scene hook you in.
John, what was your favorite scene?
Oh, I'm gonna agree with you, dude. Like, I mean, I like the reveal and shit like that. I don't know. If I have to pick a different one though, I feel like it's the first time you see the TV breathing. When you actually see its snicker dick veins on top, and fucking like everything's just like weirdly fucking pulsating and shit. You're like, what the fuck? Like it's like that was, and that might actually be the same scene of leading into the fucking stomach pussy. I think I could be wrong.
No, that was him kissing the screen, I believe.
That doesn't lead one to the other though.
I don't think so.
Okay, never mind.
I think the stomach pussy was way later.
You're probably right.
And to answer your question, Gene, we have not done Existenz yet.
No.
Going to watch this at work with my captive coworkers. You have fun with that, Mr. Farrell?
Yes, enjoy.
What do some of you guys do for a living that you can sit there and watch movies?
He's an EMT, dude, so they're not
Oh,
gonna
okay.
Yeah, they'll be fine.
Yeah, they'll be fine, dude.
They've seen much worse.
All right.
On the daily.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. All right. Okay, so opening scene, did it hook us in?
Yes.
Yeah.
What was opening scene?
Yeah.
Was
Siamese fucking.
that the
Was that
Siamese
the
dildo?
Because they're all sort of sitting there and like, can we show it? Do we want to show it?
Well, wasn't the opening scene for it was the open to like the TV thing, like it said like the TV thing, and then it like was her.
Oh, it
giving
was
him
the
his
wake up
schedule, and then it went. Yeah.
Oh yeah, right. Yep.
Then it was him.
I'm gonna say yes because that led to the whole purpose of the film, depending on videos and all that shit.
No, I dig it
I'm
because
gonna
that had like kind of a 80s but in the future kind of vibe to me, where it was just, it felt like this is your pre-recorded video awake message. You're like, oh shit, dude.
Yeah.
Like we got that shit now.
We do.
But hey man, she'd be a nice wake up every morning. So okay, most attractive character, and there's a few to choose from.
Yeah, there is.
I actually liked his assistant, that lady who was on the video we started the movie with.
She was cute.
That was going to be my
very
pick as
cute.
well. I agree with you. But Debbie Harry is a very close second.
I mean, we could go.
Even Bianca Oblivion was kind of cute.
I was gonna say
That's where that was gonna be my choice, because I was like, well, we all know the easy one, clearly, but
I saw Deborah Harry, like she had like yellow teeth in one scene. I was like, oh fuck that.
Everybody
That
had
was
yellow
the
teeth
80s.
in the
That was
80s.
the 80s.
Oh, bro.
I make-
All that cigarette smoke, man. That's what it does.
But I didn't see it in a Bianca Oblivion, so I'm going with her. So
I'm going with Bianca Oblivion as well.
damn it, that's what I was gonna. Whatever, fuck it. I'm on that train too. I can't even say I'm not. Like, fucking it, dude. But I mean, they're all fucking attractive as hell.
Yeah.
By all means. His assistant
Bobby,
though,
your
definitely
pick,
had those
Masha?
beautiful fucking.
Your pick's Masha, right?
Yo, you know what? man?
Yes.
You can give it to her, bro. I think she like
For an older woman, she wasn't bad.
James Woods wanted to, and
And she was a freak.
She
Bro,
was ready
the fact
to.
that she gave him shit, she's like, yeah, you're a little old for my taste. It's
Yeah.
like,
Okay, so hold on.
you're
That part made me
36.
laugh. That part made me laugh so hard because one of my closest friends, she just retired from teaching.
This is her.
That was her totally, because she's like, she would always tell me, you know what, Vasquez, you're just a year too old for me. You're just a year too old for me. And she's like way older than me though, and I'm like, fuck you, Shannon. Like,
Yo, she's
I
just
can
trying
have
to
you if I
tell.
want.
That just sounds like she wanted little Steve, but she. I
No,
mean-
she didn't. It was all a
Little
joke. It was a joke, because then she'd be like, "So what's your girlfriend doing?" Because she has Mel on Facebook too. Like, we're all friends.
It
or whatever,
always
so-
starts out as a joke.
Yeah, no. Meilenberg's like this fucking like 9 foot tall fucking.
So what? What's wrong with Snoo Snoo?
No. I love her, but not that way. Not that way.
But something about
but that part reminded me of her, and it made me fucking laugh out loud when I was watching
It's just
it.
something about a dirty old woman in her, like just all of like that knows her shit, dude.
Yeah.
I love it. That's why I was sad that she like died. Like when I was just like, oh man, he fucking killed her. And then obviously
Or
like,
did
that was
he?
a whole fuck
Or did
psych
he?
out. Yeah, I'm assuming he didn't. That was just a dream, just fucking with him. But okay, did the score set the mood?
Oh yes.
Yeah, I feel like it hit the head
I think so.
for sure.
yo.
Okay. Best song?
I don't remember any songs,
I
to
don't
be
remember a
honest.
song.
I don't remember any.
Okay, we'll throw that out. NA. Was it scary?
You skipped favorite character.
Yes, I did. Favorite character.
James Woods.
Mr. Woods.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Video Dad. Just because
Video
it's
Daddy.
Oblivion.
just because, like, yeah, dude, like he's alive in the videotapes and shit like that, or like that's how people think he's alive, or however you want to interpret that. I don't know. That's just a kind of a cool like character basis and shit like that. And obviously, given today's terms and fucking AI and everything like that, like fake people and dead people could potentially exist regardless. So, like Steve was saying, he was listening to fucking rappers that have apparently been dead for fucking 20 years the other day. So,
Yeah. It's fucking great.
so yeah, all right. Chad, did you say who you were?
James Woods.
James Wood? Okay. Was it scary?
I think it was unsettling.
Yeah.
more than it was scary.
Not
the
scary,
themes
but definitely
behind
not.
it are scary because, like I said, they're more relevant today than they were before.
Yeah, that's beyond
Is
true.
it scary? Okay. So is it just the overall encompassing theme of like how far is too far? Like, yeah, I guess that thought of,
And that they're always watching you. If they want you, they're gonna get you one way
Yeah.
or another.
Yeah.
okay, it's like a little they live situation.
And it makes you
All right.
wonder if they could, in some way, like put like some kind of post hypnotic suggestion into TV signals.
So
I mean,
full on,
I think about that a lot.
full,
I honestly
full
think about that a lot
Riddler,
when I
dude.
see.
Batman Forever.
Well,
well,
when I see that there's like somebody that flips out that never had any issues before, they just kind of snap. In my head, all I can think of is, oh, they hit him with the signal. Or
I
you
think
know,
it's through
that-
phones and shit too, dude.
It is.
Like,
Well,
there's
actually,
all
bro.
these Wi-Fi. There's all these Wi-Fi signals around us, fucking 24/7. We don't know what's getting beamed into
And
us.
just
fucking
look at all these
daily.
people that are people. Everybody does it. Everybody's glued to their phones. You know.
well, here's the other thing you also say is it's actually already happening because you say something. Have you ever said something and like 10 minutes later on Facebook or
Well,
somewhere,
yeah,
you
everybody
see
knows
it?
that.
Well,
That's
yeah,
just
but but it's there. They're listening.
Well,
It's
yeah,
always
but that's,
there.
if you don't know, that's in the user agreement that you say yes to.
Yeah,
and
they
don't read.
open their microphone and they're like, yeah, we
Yeah, they give it. They
literally listen to conversations.
request access to that.
Bloody disgusting is always listening to this shit.
Mm,
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
they
true.
are.
Yeah,
Yes, they are.
Yes, you are. I can't wait to see their article on Videodrome.
Oh, dude, it will.
They should at least drop us a thank you or something. once
I
in a while.
know, just be like,
Just
hey, heads up to
acknowledge
the
us.
guys that
Listen,
Gore and more. Like,
You know
Jesus
what,
fuck.
man? I would gladly work with Bloody Disgusting if they
I
had
would
it.
Same.
love to.
Yeah, same.
Like, yeah, there's 1,000 other horror podcasts out there. We're probably not the best. We know that. We don't give a shit.
But they are listening.
Right.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's too much of a fucking coincidence. Like once or twice,
This has
maybe
been
a
years.
coincidence. Yeah.
I think
Years.
it was right around the time they coincide with our broadcast, our review of Pumpkinhead that we all started catching on.
Yes.
Yep.
Because right after that, what was it? 2 days later, there was a something on there for them.
That was my very first episode listening to Gore and More, Pumpkinhead.
Was it
And
really?
I remember, I reckon I remember you saying that there was something to do, or maybe it was the next episode you were talking about that.
Speaking of, I don't know if you guys realize this. This came up in my memories over the weekend, but it was 3 years ago, this past weekend, that Brody did his first appearance on Gore
Oh,
and More.
nice, dude.
Oh no shit!
Is that Lost
Oh.
Boys 2?
Was that what it was? I don't remember.
Oh,
think it
wow.
was,
The
yeah.
thirst.
It came up in my
Yeah.
memories. Yep.
Oh, shit.
God damn.
I was sitting there
Fuck,
looking
man.
through, and you were saying how nervous you were being on there
Yeah.
in the comments. Now look at you today, man.
Here you are.
I'm
You know what it
still
was, dude?
nervous.
I think it was a week prior to that. TJ and I had Brody on Wake and Bake to get
You
him ready
did.
for it.
And I just sort of sat there awkwardly while you two talked about comic books and weed. And I'm like,
And look at you now,
Right.
baby. Look at you now.
Fucking A, brother.
stop it.
So we did scary. Now, this question I feel like we've definitely already mentioned numerous times, anyways, but does it hold up today?
More
relevant
than it
today
did
than it
before.
was. Yep.
There you go. Absolutely. All right. Acting. I think it was pretty solid,
It was
man.
really good.
Yeah,
Nobody
oh,
seemed
really
like it
good.
James
handed
Woods
in,
time solid.
Like, can't go wrong with James Woods.
right?
Come on.
He was an appropriate amount of sweaty. He wasn't like The Rock. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
he was what he
And
should have been.
and he also had that sass about him, which he always has.
Right. All right. So did we enjoy the cinematography?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I liked it. I liked the way the scenes flipped in and out, and they definitely like left you at
Confused.
yeah, very confused,
Yeah.
scratching your head, like I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Yep.
I don't know if this is a dream. I don't know
What
if
I
this is
like
reality.
was how the seediness of the city matched the seediness of what was going on. The city just looked dirty.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
feel like
and-
that's a lot of like early 80s films with cities anyways, though. Like everything just feels dirt, especially anything
Well,
in New York.
that's
Yeah.
back when the nighttime was blue, though.
yeah.
True.
Speaking of nighttime, John, I don't know, and Bobby, I don't know about you guys, but we're supposed to be able to see the Northern Lights here tonight.
I heard.
Oh, we
And
are.
Did you guys see Tyler saw them out there in South Dakota last night?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's
we
see.
saw that. That
was
looks
really
so
cool.
I hate living here.
Yeah, but
I
you
hate
know
no
what,
cool
man?
shit in Texas.
I just saw this place in Texas today, and it's a Dragon Ball Z fucking
Oh, yeah.
noodle shop.
Yeah.
And
What the fuck?
It's in Dallas.
is it in Dallas
Or Houston,
I was
I'm
gonna
sorry.
say Houston. Yeah,
Did-
yeah.
Yeah.
I
Did
think
you
it's in outside of Houston. Actually, the guy said. It's
Did
not
you
actually
see
in
there
It's
is a
Houston.
restaurant
It's all
opening up in
Houston.
Hong Kong that's fucking Transformers themed?
No. Are you serious?
Interesting. All right. So cinematography, was there anything that we wanted to hit on the head with? Like I said, I like the transversal shots. I said that. Was there anything else specific that you guys
like I
wanted
said,
to say?
I just liked how dirty they made the city look.
Grimy, seedy. Kind of it fits very well with the Videodrome video in itself. So
Like
Yeah,
I
it's
said, it
very-
fit very well with what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
I really wanted to. I wish we kind of got what those first two videos were, those Asian ones, before we got the third with the dildo. Because like I liked how the guy's like, no, you got to see the first two. Like my clients don't
Won't
give a
make
shit
any
about the first two.
Yeah. Give me the third one.
Get right to the fucking act here. All right. And did we like the premise?
Yes,
Yes.
Yep.
very much so.
Still confusing, but we liked it.
Yes.
It was interesting for sure. I had no idea what the hell I expected, and yeah, that's what we got. So recycle, rewind, remake, or reboot. I'm gonna rewind.
Rewind. Really?
Rewind.
Reboot.
And rewind.
Mm.
Give me a continuation. I think it's the perfect time with the way that the
So
world
now
is
it's just
now.
all on flash drives and cell phones.
And exactly, the technology changes, and it's been changing, but we get to see different events that have occurred, or have they?
Dude, some
It could
chicks
explain.
some
It
chicks
could explain
pussy's gonna
Mandela
turn-
effects.
Some chick's pussy's gonna turn into a USB slot, and then the dude's dick's gonna turn into a USB.
See, I wouldn't mind a reboot, but I know for a fact that none of it's going to be practical. That's my only gripe. Because
Well, and it would need to be practical in my reboot that I want.
What
Yeah,
now?
this-
What if Cronenberg
Practical
himself rebooted it? Just
Okay.
like
As a
did it with
series.
Oh,
ooh.
Ooh.
Serious?
I'd be all for it.
I could see that.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
I don't know if I need a
I mean, you
series.
tell
I
more
feel
of the
it'd be
story.
fine with just a one-off, but
But there wouldn't be any confusion because you could get way more in depth in.
I don't
say,
like being
12
confused
episodes.
sometimes, though. I don't need everything written out for me. It's fun to talk about it, dude.
And James Woods would have to be the main Videodrome guy. Now,
need a
Not
Ben.
necessarily. They wouldn't even have to show him as long as they mentioned him.
no, I would think it'd be cool to see him though. I think it would be. It went full circle then at that point.
Or at least they brought him up like he went nuts and just like killed all these people, and they like just
But then we
throw him
find his
off.
consciousness
He's an
in
AI.
an old videotape.
He's an AI.
yeah.
Oh, I got it. So there's a guy that transfers videos to digital,
Oh yeah.
and he finds a tape,
Ooh.
transfers it, and it's
everywhere.
Woods, his consciousness.
I like it.
It's everywhere.
Have you heard?
It's like The Ring. It's like that one Ring movie that has the fucking internet.
Sorry to sidebar here, but Cronenberg's new film, I'm just looking here, and it's like, this is the premise for the new film. It says Karsh, an innovative businessman and grieving widower, builds a device to connect with the dead inside a burial shroud. So he can actually watch his loved ones die and be in contact
Oh
with them.
yeah, I did
Now-
read about that.
So that's fucking crazy.
I did
Ooh.
not read about that one.
Yeah, it sounds weird, but like I like it because like it's supposed to be it's supposed to be about going through all the stages of like grief after death, but like
Yeah,
being able to
yeah,
deal with
where
it in more. Of a
I
real
remember reading
time.
about that too. Something about where they can watch their loved ones decompose in real
Yep.
time, which
And
sounds
then it's
really
like by
gross.
yeah, but by the end, even he questions whether he should like. I think like even like allow this to exist for other people and not just because like yeah, dude. I mean that would be a journey and a
What,
fucking half.
Guy Pearce is playing the lead, I think.
Brody, where was that article you were saying?
I shared it there a while ago, but I just seen on IMDb what they were doing with it.
Nice.
Okay.
All right, so I think we did all our R's, right? Everybody did that across the board.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, so let's rate this bitch. Bob, let's start us off.
I would give it a
Out of
3.5
fleshy VHSs.
3.8.
3.8 out of 5 fleshy VHSs. Betas, sorry. 5 fleshy betas. Sounds so gross. Brody, what do we got?
I was going to say a 3.8, but the more that we've spoken about it and broken it down, and because it's taken 5 of us to actually try and break this film down as well, I'm going to give it a 4 because the creativity in behind it.
All right.
And
All
it's- Yeah, I love it.
Solid 4. Scuba.
I too am giving it 4 stomach pussies.
All right. Gross. Chad Daddy.
You know, I was initially thinking a 3.5 when I came into this. Do I want to give it a 4? Do I want to go with Bobby with a 3.8? I'm going to go with Bobby at 3.8.
3.8 for Chad Daddy.
But it might go up on repeated viewings because it's very thought provoking. So
That's fair. So I was actually going to come in kind of low originally, but we also discussed I didn't really know how to fucking rate this. So if I was going just straight off initial entertainment, I was entertained, but I was very confused. But the fact that this movie has sat with me for more than a solid day, we have talked about this for the last 2 fucking hours. I feel like I got a lot of stuff handled out, but I still need another solid viewing in order to really like take it in. I'm gonna have to agree with the boys and give it a 4 just because, dude, solid effects, solid acting. Cronenberg is a master of his own weird little craft, like
Yeah.
whatever it fucking is. And yeah, like Chad Daddy said, this is one that's probably going to sit with me for a couple weeks now, and I'm just really going to be sitting here thinking hard about being like, damn man, that movie is fucking crazy. So solid.
That's
4.
how it was with Jacob's Ladder.
Yeah, same thing, dude. Jacob's Ladder sat with me for a solid month, dude.
That movie
like,
fucked me up for a while.
that was me with Maniac, and I don't know why. It's just
Cause
Maniac just sat with me.
Maniac.
Like that movie just haunted my thoughts for 2 straight solid weeks.
All right. So our scores combined for 1983's Videodrome is a 3.9.
Very nice.
So all right.
I like how
Solid.
how close our scores all were.
Right.
Mm.
All right, Chad Daddy, what are we doing next week, buddy?
Well, next week is a Mr. Birdie Kane pick with Malignant. So
Oh
I
shit.
think it's only fair that we ask him back for a 3rd week in a row.
If you can say.
Only if you want me to.
Oh,
Yeah,
Of course
Um,
we do.
Absolutely.
No, it'd be good to come back. It's been fun. And
All right.
and that's a fucking fun movie too. So
Sweet.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
God
You can
damn,
catch
that's
that
gonna
on
be
HBO Max or Hulu or Amazon with premium subscriptions. So
I think
should
I
be
have
easy
the-
enough to find.
Yeah.
That just came out last year, right?
Yeah, I have the Blu-ray for it.
Wait,
I think
is it
so.
is it on Tubi? I thought I saw it on Tubi there too.
It's on HBO Max for sure. It doesn't pop up to be on searching,
To
but
be
I don't think it's on
or
Tubi.
not to be.
nope. If you're subscribed to HBO Max or Hulu, Amazon, and then everything else, it's on for rent.
Wait, no, never mind. I was thinking Mortal Kombat's on there. That's what I was thinking.
It is on Tubi because I was just watching it on my phone the other day. And I was like, okay. So, nerd news. Brody, go right ahead.
yeah, you knew what I was gonna say, weren't
Yeah,
you?
I saw it on your face.
Fucking Mortal Kombat is starting pre-production, or is it pre-production? I don't know. Either way, it starts fucking filming in June.
Hell
Fuck yeah.
Down
dude.
here. So I think it's going to be back over in South Australia where it's going to be filmed. But apparently, from shit that I've heard and seen, it's going to be obviously a lot bigger and better than the first film. We're going to get tournaments. We're going to get licorice all sorts with this film. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait to see the new characters they're going to introduce into it. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this and to see who they're going to pick for Johnny Cage. That's going to
Dude,
be the
that's
biggest
gonna
thing for
be-
me.
like if they, I almost kind of, and I don't think they will or could even, but I would love it for them to be able to keep it a secret until
I
the
was thinking the
actual
same thing.
movie
Yep.
drops. Like I would love if they could do that, man, because bro, that was just one of the biggest like upsets of the first film. And so many people, I mean, obviously they let out with it. So like, yo, if you're gonna build up a character of like that, like kind of fave and shit like that, like how you gonna do it, dude? Like, and I know you guys want the Miz, and I'm not saying he can't do it. I don't know anything about him, but I'm just saying, like, is that something that they would want to announce prior, or they would just like save it? I don't know.
I think they would announce it earlier because it could build up to be the biggest cock tease if fans aren't happy with the right choice.
I would hope they would keep the reveal for the first trailer. But there's no way to keep these things silent anymore because
No.
and that's we can bring that up later. But the Ghostbusters leaks already,
right?
Or have it in the trailer. We don't see him. We just hear a voice, and then it leaves us up to us to try and predict whose voice it is or something. Just give us that little tease, or maybe they might manipulate with it. I don't know.
It's CGI Paul Walker.
No, stop that.
I hope not.
Honestly, biggest thing is like, yes, I hope we get a really good casting with that. I hope we get a good, legit nut punch in the movie because they gotta fucking have that.
But it's not gonna be to Goro.
No, that's fine, dude. But it could be to anybody else, dude. Or maybe he could even try to do it to a chick, and then he like holds himself back like he used to in the old games. Like the new games, he doesn't matter. The new games, he'll fucking muff punch a bitch. He doesn't care. But in the older ones, he held himself back a little bit. But my other thing. And I don't think it'll happen. But my only hope is that they retcon Cole a bit. And maybe like in the time that we haven't been with him, maybe he started like studying Scorpion's style more or something along that lines to move it more towards like, all right, well, if he's going to be the Scorpion of the series, you know what I mean? Like make him fight a lot more along those lines.
Yep.
I would hope, unless we take right off from where they left off with that one, and it's like we're gonna see them training and shit. I don't know.
It still fucking irks the fuck out of me in that movie that Scorpion speaks fucking
Japanese.
Japanese
you know
the entire fucking movie until get over here.
You know what? All right, so I thought you were gonna say the fact that he understood him when they were speaking to each other. But there's a scene in the deleted scenes, which pisses me off that they took out, and it was so much fucking cooler. But there's a scene where he's dreaming on Kano's plane, and Scorpion's literally talking to him in hell, and he's got like blood coming out of his fucking nose and shit, and he's speaking Japanese to Scorpion, and he's like, they're explaining each other's thing, and he's like starting to catch on. Dude, it's a fucking badass scene, and they pisses me off. They fucking cut that shit out because I'm like, no, that would have made it so much better, so much fucking better.
Yep.
He speaks Japanese the entire film until he says, "Get over here." I
Scorpion.
I'm hoping that if they at least put Katana in this movie, they use the same actress they used for Melina, since Melina is supposed to be a clone.
I mean, that's what I would hope.
Yeah.
And then honestly, bring Talisa Soto in as Sindel.
I could get on board with that.
That would be cool.
Wouldn't be bad. Not bad.
I think it'd be dope. But I mean, I'm excited, dude, because I feel like hopefully we get the Liu Kang that we've always expected. Because like I want them to sidestep Cole. Cole doesn't need to be an introductory character. You know what I mean? Because like that's what he was supposed to be. No, we don't fucking need him now. We're going to the tournament.
I want Green Ninja Reptile. Damn it, not the freaking big alligator that we got in the first one.
You mean Deadly Alliance? That's all it was, man. It was just Deadly Alliance Reptile.
Yep,
basically.
I want to see Rain, Purple Ninja Rain.
You want to see Purple Rain?
Purple Rain.
It's a great
Purple
movie.
Rain.
You know that's the greatest character in Mortal Kombat. It's Prince.
Oh, I know.
I want to see Mocat.
Fucking right, dude. That'd be fantastic. That would be fantastic. Bro, they could do it. They could do it. Because all they have to do is have mocap with Johnny Cage in the beginning when they're going to find Johnny in LA.
Yeah.
They could
Yeah.
fucking totally do it, and it would be fantastic. And people would hate the fuck out of it. I would love it. No, man, I'm very excited with it. I still wish they did some kind of DLC with 11 where they could have brought in Cole, because I feel like if they brought Cole into the actual fighter and giving him a good moveset, I feel like a lot more people would be more invested into him.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? You would have time to actually be like, oh wow, the game did him way better, but now I can get into him.
But even the original concept art for Cole's like character, like when he turns and he gets
was
his
way
fucking
better.
thing, was way better than what we got. Like,
Yeah.
he actually had the mask, he had the black suit. It was fucking sick with the gold trim.
Yeah, he
I thought
looked
that-
like what's his name from 10? Kenshi's son that was still studying not Hotaru. Oh my god, dude.
I know the
my
one you're
fucking
talking about.
MK Media. I'm going through like sifting through 100 fucking names right now.
Fuck,
I
I know
can't
the one you're
remember.
talking about.
I know it's Kenshi's son. I'm just
Yeah.
totally brain farting on his name. I could see his move sets and everything, dude. He had he had the fucking whips in his hands, dude, but it essentially was also like a spear.
Yeah.
If he used that. Fuck. No, either way, dude. Like, I'm excited. I can't wait. I'm guessing we won't get that till probably 2025 at best. Probably April.
Yeah. It said in this article from June to September they'll be filming for, so
I mean, maybe we'll get it
We could get it next year because
2024.
yeah.
they're still filming Ghostbusters and we're getting that in December.
He's got a point there.
You know what, dude? I'm really hoping they actually see Afterlife got fucked by COVID.
I don't
would've
think
got
they're gonna.
Yes.
I don't think they're gonna make their December date. I just don't see it
No,
happening.
probably not, dude. Because they'll do some reshoots and then they're gonna have to do like some re-edits and all that other shit.
I see that movie coming out of March of next year.
But we got Walter Peck back.
We did.
Yeah.
We got Dickless back. So
But is he gonna be a bad guy?
I mean, I can't see him.
Maybe he had a change of heart.
I would love to see him being forced to be an ally of theirs.
I
Actually,
think that's
yeah,
how
like-
it would be, where it's kind of like the 09 video game where he was forced
Yes.
to be an ally.
Yeah.
And they kind of
Based up
continued that in
there.
the comics too.
Yep,
They
a little
did,
bit.
yeah.
All the comics.
Well, no, in the
game,
comics,
so-
actually, he became their boss. Actually, at one point. Yeah, he was because that's when the city owned the Ghostbusters. And
Could you imagine fucking Winston hires him to be their boss?
like be the manager.
Yeah.
Oh God.
I want to see him like be the head of the EPA and like Patton Oswalt be the new like Peck for because then they said Patton Oswalt's in it, and then also the other guy from Eternals. I can't
Oh
remember his
yeah. So we talked about this before.
name. Yeah.
What's his fucking name?
I think that's what I said. I was hoping Patton Oswalt would play was the Walter Peck kind of character.
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
he would be a great fucking little asshole,
He
dude.
would.
Like for sure. Okay, so we got Mortal Kombat, we got Ghostbusters. What the fuck? Oh, speaking of Ghostbusters, if you missed out on the fucking Hasbro pack last year, now's your time to go ahead to the Spirit fucking Halloween.
It's sold out. Sold out.
Don't
They'll
worry,
make
there's
For
more
right now. There'll be more.
Yeah, there'll be way more.
but they just
Well-
finally announced the full scale $249 life size one-on-one proton pack.
So a lot of them have been coming broken.
The tips,
having to get-
the tips have been busted.
Well, not just the tips too. There's been some other parts that were broken on the actual cyclotron.
That's why
Um,
you're better off. Like, I understand people want them now, but you're almost better off waiting until they go to the
Yes.
stores.
Yes.
Yep,
And
that way you
then-
pick it up yourself. I did see screenshots from somebody who came broken. They emailed. It was their emails back and forth between Spirit. They only reimbursed him for 25% of the pack. They were going to ship him another pack when and if, that's what the email said, when and if they did another run of them.
They're
They're
They
going
have
to.
to.
so they
It's a
have
cash
them.
cow. Why wouldn't
They
they?
have them
Yeah.
because actually a buddy of the show that hops on every once in a while, and I will not know names. He works at Spirit headquarters, so he even said, he's like, "Yo, Johnny, do you need one?" And I go, "No, sir, I do not," because I have too money. So he's like, "Well, let me know."
People who do.
What's that?
You know people who do.
No, you don't. You just got one.
It doesn't matter.
Chad Daddy, I
needs
know
one.
Chad
Yeah, come
Daddy
on, we gotta
needs
get him one.
I know Chad Daddy needs one. That's why he was like the first one I texted when I saw that. I was like, "Bro, you
Yeah.
need to
I got to drop money into my car, so that's gonna have to wait.
sell a kid."
Kidney.
Oh,
He didn't
the
The
finish
nice
it.
thing is
Still a
what
kidney.
needs worked on is it's a pretty minor part.
nice.
It's just the hose, the coolant hose going into the heater core. Easy
But I
fix.
will
Klarna that shit.
I
Fuck
will
it.
say though, the side by side shots of people getting them that aren't broken, comparing them to like let's say the Hasbro and everything, dude, solid build,
good.
solid size, man. The gun is like near.
Even the thickness is really good too without the fucking Alice frame. It looks really good.
Yeah.
So honestly, like very solid. Electronics are just in the upgraded $100 80% pack. It's the same ones as those, which are fine. Like they still actually give you a little cyclotron style when it's firing. But honestly, for a full size fucking shell, man, you can get another like $100 light kit for the thing, and then another $60 for the wand. You're golden, man. And it's bitch has got to be light as fuck, dude.
It weighs about 10 pounds.
Yeah. So I know a couple buddies, and even you know what? If they have them at Spirits and it's the day after Halloween in the 50% off category, I might swipe one just for the fuck of it. But
That shit never lasts. Like none of the Ghostbuster shit ever
mine
lasts.
does. I was the only one that bought
ever.
one for my daughter last year. They said I was the only one who bought one all season, and
We're
they had
gonna be sending
6
you
ones
money.
there still.
Send
We're gonna
money
be
to
sending you
John.
money.
We'll see. But like I said, that was the 80% pack. And even though it was the upgraded one, like those have been out for a while, the full size one might be definitely more of a snag because I don't see them sending out as many per store, obviously, just because it's a higher value. I mean, what? Yeah, $250. That's still kind of a bit, but if you can get it for $125, that's way
Can't say
fucking
no to
better.
that. Yeah,
No, you
say no to
can't.
that.
You can't.
So I'm like, yo, dude, I'll bet fucking 2 of them at that point. If I can. Anything else nerdy, gentlemen? I know we're well past our 2-hour mark here. So.
Yeah.
All righty. Well, with that, I'll say we'll fucking sign her off next week. Brody's pick, Malignant. So check that shit out and join us back. Bob, you want to start us off?
This is your killing machine, Bobby Amon, saying we'll see you next week for Malignant, fuckers.
This is your DKB signing out, saying I'll catch you mother lickers next week.
Yeah.
Cheers for having me again, gentlemen.
Our pleasure.
Absolutely.
This is your host with the Ghost Lord Scuba Cabra saying, see you next week, baby.
This is your Dark Lord of Knowledge, your Chad Daddy, saying, join us next week, bitches.
And this is your Fluff Master Supreme, Big Johnny D, saying, smoking if you got them. And remember, stay fresh, cheese bags.
Stomach pussy.
Can't.
God damn it, Bobby.
Happy birthday, Brody.
Happy birthday.